Hello, everyone. My name is Katie, and welcome to the Greenland Quilter channel. I hope everybody's been having a lovely weekend, and I don't see this thing going live on my screen. Oh, there we go. All right. So, sorry for the tech trouble, everyone. You know me. I can mess things up sometimes, and that's okay. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. It's Saturday. Can you believe it? We are in the third week of May. How did that even happen? Do you guys know that we are up to 18 hours of daylight right now? Did you know that, Mona?
No.
Isn't that crazy? We're
That's
creeping
good.
up summer solstice. All right, so Mona, why don't we start with you? What are you planning on working on tonight? And tell them a little bit about when you go live and things like that.
I'm working on these little tiny cutoffs. I'm going to be sewing them into little pinwheels, and they are going to end up a zipper pouch.
Nice.
And I go live on Saturdays at 8. That's it. I don't go live during the summer at all, or, during the week.
Yeah. So for all those who don't know that, today is our triple play like we did last weekend and the weekend before. I think we did a triple play. And so when I shut my live down, y'all are going to go be rated straight into Mona's live. And then when Mona gets ready to end her live, everybody's going to get sent to Williams. So it'll be a back-to-back kind of thing. Also, sometime probably after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, people from Kevin's Tuber Chat channel will probably be rated into the live. So if the channel suddenly becomes like a bunch of people in here, don't be afraid. They're all nice people. Okay. Let me, Thomas, you ready?
So I'm like, oh, I can write this. It's here.
Oh, you need to mute something. It's okay. All right. So this is mine.
No, it hasn't been that long. I don't think.
One of your browsers is on.
Because these macadamia are.
Okay. Echo, echo, echo. No. All right. Good. All right. Anyway, this is Thomas, my son. He's my second child. Y'all have heard me talk about him on and off. Some of you, at the beginning of when I started out my channel, helped Thomas out a bit, and I appreciate that. He does too. But anyway, he's going to come and sit around, and he's going to work on a Lego kit. And also, Thomas, say hi and tell him a little bit about, whatever you want to tell him about.
Hi, I'm Thomas. How's everyone doing? I'm here working on one of these today.
Oh, that's cool.
Just here to hang out a little bit. Try to get used to doing this kind of thing.
You want to tell him why you want to start a channel?
Trying to start a channel, get used to doing this kind of stuff because I plan to try to do at least some live gaming one day. So that's pretty much what my plans are.
Do you think that's going to be hard, gaming and doing a live at the same time?
No. It would actually be pretty easy, maybe. Depends on what I have to do.
Okay. All right. So,
just take some time to get used to, though. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. The little man can come say hi if he wants to.
He's playing his game, so I'm not gonna bother him.
Okay. All right. I'm not, Okay. So this is Thomas, as you can see. All right. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat. All right. We have Denise, and then we have Benji. Hello, hello. Hi, Lee from Anfield. It's good to see you. Hey, Cindy. Good to see you too. Hi, Lori. It's good to see you along with Gladys. Welcome, welcome. And Nick. Oh, Jaden is you, right, Thomas? because I see Jaden. That's you. Is that you? Or is that Jade? Someone. Hi, Jaden, sir. So I don't know. And hello to you, Prism Print. And hello, K Money. It's good to see you. Dubrovka's here. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. And Andrea of Mama J Patterns is here. All right. Okay, so what is my plan? I seem like I'm totally disorganized today, but it's just been, you know, a rough week, as most of you know, because I had food poisoning and all that kind of stuff. And tonight I was going to do Katy Says yesterday, and then I decided just to work on Katie's Creative Chaos, and we're going to do Katy Says tonight. But I'm slightly still out of sorts, so I don't know how far we're going to get on this block, so we're going to do it as I go along. But I wanted to show you, and I'm going to spotlight here and put a light up here so you can see, if I don't blind myself first. Okay, so let me spotlight this video or this camera. So I have this bucket right here, and I swept it from my husband. Every winter time they come out with this bucket of some kind of marshmallow thing, and the whole thing is just full of this chocolate marshmallow stuff. And you know, they're kind of similar to, I'm trying to think what you can liken them to in the United States, and I can't remember what they were called, but anyway, the inside's marshmallow, but on the outside is chocolate. And so during the winter months is when you see they're very popular, right close to Christmas time, and they come in these really big buckets. Now, this was when I first moved, or when I first started sewing. So you can see this is a pretty good sized bucket here, but I've noticed since COVID that these have shrank. This is 600 grams. They don't sell 600 grams anymore. So, which is strange. Anyway, what I did use this bucket for is I pile all my excess half square triangles in here. Small, you know, these, like I have some small pinwheels where I've taken stitching flips and sewn them together, which I intend upon us using in this sew along for the, you know, Katy Says. So these are small, and I'll measure these to tell you what size these are. I have, here's a half square triangle here. And basically inside this bucket is half square triangles. And the reason I'm mentioning half square triangles is, as you know, when we did our first Katy Says block, I incorporated in the sew here, when I was telling you what I wanted you to do, we had 1.5 inch squares. We had 1.5 by 2.5 inch rectangles. We had 1.5 inch unfinished half square triangles, 1.5 inch unfinished quarter square triangles. And right here, I put a hourglass that's actually technically unfinished was 3 inches. And it got incorporated in between 2 rows. So this is all the things you can do using your smaller scraps. Now, anything that was 1 inch and smaller, I told you to set aside because we're going to take those and make crumbs out of them. But for tonight, this is another block we're going to work on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, like I have a pinwheel here, and I want you to understand that these pinwheels are a long time ago. So look at the center. They're not perfect, and that's okay. Now, you don't have to do it like this. You can leave them as half square triangles and do whatever you want to do with them. As you can see, like here's what's so great about stitch and flips. You can take stitch and flips, which is what this was from, this particular one, and you can just turn it into its own block, just like this. You're just randomly sewing these half square triangles together. And here's some even smaller ones. And a lot of times I like to sew these when my mojo is on I call it, I'm on a funk and I don't want to do anything. And a lot of times I'll come in here and pull a bunch of half square triangles out of this bucket, and I'll just start sewing because I just want to get out of my funk. And when you do this, you don't have to think about it. You just start sewing them. You're not trying to make a pattern, or well, you could if you wanted to, but my point is you're just sewing something without giving it any thought of what it's going to look like when you're done in the end. And part of this sew is I want you to feel relaxed enough to not overthink what you're sewing together. We're not going to sit here and be organized about the color or anything else. This is supposed to be sewing your scraps, but not only that, but also just being creative and going with the flow. Not too much, don't think too much, just do it, And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to pull, I have some of these rectangles here. I'm going to use some of them today. I'm going to use these scraps out of here. I have more scraps besides this. I will take some of these stitch and flips and trim them down to 1.5 because I have an idea of what I want to do with these stitch and flips. And we're just going to build. And so what Katy says to do here is I want you to cut several 1.5 inch squares, a few 1.5 by 2.5 inch rectangles. If you have stitch and flip triangles, I want you, before you open them up, unless you've already opened them up, I want you to trim your half square triangles down to 1.5 inch squared, okay? Because we're going to use them today. And we're going to just see what we can come up with out of here. If you have somewhere in this bucket, I know I have some quarter squares in here somewhere. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to just randomly sew these things together and rotate them until we get around a 6.5 inch unfinished square block. That's what our goal is today. So bring out whatever you want to use for this sew. See, I even kept, I had leftovers of a project I was doing. These are little 1 inch squares. Now we're not going to use these today. Actually, this says it's 1.25. Yeah, these are 1.25 because I measured them. But these can be used for the crumbs. And that's what I'll do with them later. I also have where I've, had leftovers from where I made a 4-patch. And maybe, like you can see, there's something wrong with this. So you can mix your colors. Don't worry about whether they match or not. We are not matching because scrappy means scrappy. Let's just have some fun. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, let me undo here. Okay. All right, so what I want to do is we are going to go through these half square triangles here in a minute. But first off, I want to go through this box and pull out a few, make some rectangles into squares. We're going to do that today. So let me go through here and find me some scraps I want to play with. Look, this is also being scrappy. This was leftover pieces of strips from something that I sewed. And all I did is I was just doing a mindless thing where I was just wanting to get back into feeling like sewing. And I just randomly sewed this together. So this can be squared up and then chopped back down if you want to do it like that, which I might do that today. I might chop it down some more, trim it up, get a square all the way around it. So it's, straight edge all the way around it. And then I might cut these into 1.5 inch strips that can go on a row, 1.5 by 2 or 1.5 by 2.5, or maybe I'll take this and do a 1.5 by 1.5, and we'll incorporate that in the row that we're sewing on. So just keep that in mind. In fact, I'm gonna set this aside because I'm definitely probably going to use that today. And we're just going to have some fun sewing and seeing what we can come up with. So I hope there's some of you who will sew with me. So that's what Katy says. Katy says to make several 1.5 inch squares, several 1.5 by 2.5 squares. Break out some of your stitch and flips if you haven't, I hope you kept some. If not, then I'll tell you how to make the stitching or how to make the 1.5 inch half square triangles, because that won't be too hard to do either, because you'll need a different size square to do those with. Okay. Andrea says, I'm not sewing today. Major storm going on and power keeps going out. It just came back on for who knows how long. I will catch up though. I have a whole box of scraps just for this project. Hey, SK, damn it. And hello, Laura Sup. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Sherry, it's good. Hey, girl, what's up?
I snuck
You did.
Sure.
You sneaky girl.
in. I know now.
How are you?
Good, good.
So, Sherry, this is my son, Thomas. Thomas, this is my friend, Sherry.
Nice to meet you, Thomas. And Blaze, how
And
are you
there's Mr.
doing?
Blaze. Now he wants to come say hi to everyone.
Blaze.
Oh.
I think he's muted. Benji is asking Mona a question. Did you see my question? Let me back scroll and see what she asked.
No, I missed it. I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
All right, let me back scroll and see if I can find it. Oh, Benji, I found it. Mona, what fabric are you using for the blocks behind you?
This is just vintage scraps from my grandmother for the block party in my Discord. Although this is the only new fabric here. This is Riley Blake. I used this in my teapot quilt. It's just, I used all the scraps left over for these. And this is vintage, all the blues vintage. This block down here was one my grandmother made, so it's gonna go in. See what she did with all the little pinwheels?
Oh,
I
that's-
think she made it. It was in her stash anyways.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I don't like the pink, so the pink is leaving the building.
Hello, Felicia. She says, good evening to Katie and everyone. Laura says, hi, Katie and everyone. Katie, I was watching last night's live when I realized that you were live right now. Oh, okay. It's good to see you. I hope you're feeling well. Let's see here. We've got Denise says, everything shrank. They were trying to keep us buying without raising prices. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Oh, because of something. Oh, the bucket. Yeah. That's what she was referring to. And Sherry says hi in the channel also with her chat stuff. Laura says, Denise, me too, but I'm worried they might take a while. My brother-in-law was diagnosed with cancer. Okay, I'm so sorry, Laura. Hi, Cynthia. It's good to see you. Do I got I think I have everybody now. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So Sherry,
Oh man, it's upside down.
So
Are you? Oh,
so Sherry,
yeah.
what's the name of the game tonight?
What am I doing today? Oh,
Yeah, what are you doing tonight?
believe it or not, I pulled this out. This is,
Oh, that's cute.
I'll show you the pattern. It's
really cool.
complicated. It's like a puzzle putting it together. But can you get an idea?
Yeah,
Cute.
that is really
Very
nice.
cute.
So I got to make all these little pieces like this, you know. But I got a lot done.
That's awesome.
But it's Y seams and stuff like that, you know. So good practice. Pull it out.
So what are we doing tomorrow, just so everybody knows about it?
Oh, tomorrow we'll review a little bit on the template and make sure that if anybody has any questions, and we'll start doing a block or two, see how it goes, see how everybody feels about it, and that. I've been doing research. I always try to think about, is there you know, especially when we're going to get into English paper piecing, I want to think of another solution for ones who want to do that but cannot necessarily do the hand stitching.
Okay.
And I think I've come up, not that I've come up with it, but I've come up, I have found a way that if they choose to, that they can do it and it can be machine done.
Well, that sounds like an alternative to me.
Yeah. You know, we are following the book and that, but the thing is, though, not everybody can do all the hand stitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't want them to be left out, and they can see if they want to try it either way. You know, do a block the regular way, then I'll show them sometime on how to do it the other, but that'll be down the road yet. But I got to play with it a little bit myself.
Well, that sounds like a plan to me, though.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll just kind of get back in the groove again.
Yeah. I was sick last weekend, so I couldn't do anything.
Yeah. I know. Don't
So
get
I
me.
haven't.
Don't-
Let's see,
don't-
last night was the first time I even sat in front of my sewing machine since I got all that happened. Hi to the Bud Files. Welcome. Someone else came in here, I think. Who else came in here just now?
Sharon,
It was-
Sharon been in here?
Hello to Sharon. Is Sharon the Bud Files, maybe?
No, Sharon is SK Damage.
Oh, I should remember that. Duh. I just like calling her that.
I should watch what I say because Blaze is on tonight.
No, it's a name. And,
It's
and
a
Thomas can explain that. It's someone's name. And it's not like he ain't never heard that word before anyway. Most 9-year-olds has heard it at some point or another
Yeah.
on a movie, you know,
Or on the bus
on a bus. Yep.
at school.
Any number. Yeah, you just can't escape words like that.
Hey, did you see that new commercial out that said for damp bread?
No.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Damn.
damn. That is so funny. John
What's
laughed.
your language, boy?
You'll have to watch it. You'll have to see that commercial, Katie. It's
Yeah,
funny.
you'll have to show it to me so I can see it.
Yeah.
Dubrovka, yes, I know exactly where my food poisoning came from. I had only eaten one thing that day, and it came from a delivery from a restaurant. I ordered hamburger and french fries with cheese on it. And yep, that's what got me. And I am going to go have a discussion with the manager whenever, well, maybe, I don't know. I haven't made a decision on whether I'm going to say anything or not.
Well, it depends on if it was the mayo. If it's some, if
It could have been the mayo, but it could also been those pickled onions, because I asked them to put, they make homemade mayonnaise. And normally I don't even ask for mayonnaise, but I was out of mayonnaise in the house is what the problem was. And I wanted to put
Oh.
mayonnaise on my burger. And so I asked them to put mayonnaise on my burger. And I also asked them which I usually don't do, is put pickled onions on it. Normally I don't do either one on my burger, but I wanted a little additional, I don't know what I wanted. Well, it could have been one of them, it could have been both of them, or it could have been the hamburger itself, because
Yeah.
they are fresh made, they're smash burgers, so they make them straight from fresh ground beef. So
Yeah, but the chances are the beef could have been good and it could have been mayo, really.
I'm thinking it's the mayo because they made it from eggs. And what if, for all I know, they could have been made from the day before?
Well, it can't stay sitting out.
Yeah,
Not made.
no. So it was one of them, but I never want to go through that again.
Oh no.
I would not wish that on anyone, period.
Yeah.
For those of you who are channel creators, don't forget you can share your channel exclamation selfie. Does Blaze want to say something, Thomas? No? Okay.
Thomas, what are you doing? Are you working on your Lego project tonight?
Yeah, I'm building this. So
Isn't that
flower.
Oh, that's nice.
Hang on, Thomas. Let me
Cactus
spotlight
flower.
that.
I don't
That-
have the spot. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's nice.
That's going to be lots of fun. I can't wait to see the finished product.
Dad, you know what I do after this?
He is now a 5th grader.
Isn't that something? Is he out of school for the summer now?
Yeah, their last day of school, I think, was, Thomas, wasn't it Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday? Yeah, their last day of school was this past Wednesday.
Okay.
Hi, Giovanna. How are you? It's good to see you. And I'm getting a slow start here. Okay, so I am going to just start cutting some stuff here. Got my...
Hi, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa.
Hi,
Man,
Teresa Louiser.
Well, hello, everyone.
How are you?
good. What
Good.
about
How are you doing?
Good.
So Teresa meet Thomas. Thomas meet Teresa. Teresa, this is my son, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
Okay.
So Teresa, how was your day and what is your plan for tonight or today?
So far, my day's been good. It's really nice out, like in the 70s. It's beautiful outside. A little windy, but that's okay. I'm just gonna putter around and cut up some scraps and stuff and organize and just kind of chill. I overdid it yesterday outside in the yard. I mowed the lawn with the riding lawnmower,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
it just beat the heck out of me, you know.
yeah.
You gotta go slow.
Not
Oh,
supposed to be doing a
I don't know
marathon
that it's
here.
that slow, but my yard seems a lot bumpier this year than last year. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. So I'm kind of hurting today.
I
Yeah.
can imagine.
I
Especially in
should
the
have just did half of the yard one day and then the other half next week or something.
You're not supposed to be trying to start out with a marathon, you know.
I know, but the problem was, well, part of the problem was, we got the lawnmower going. It took us like an hour to figure out what the problem was with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, well, it's running. I better just mow while I have it running, you know?
Yep. That's always what happens when your mowing
Oh.
equipment's been, put away for the winter and you bring it out first thing for spring. They don't necessarily always want to start.
Yeah, well, the weird thing is, Brandon used it like about a week and a half or so ago, and
Uh-huh.
it started up just fine.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and it ran fine. He kind of mowed the lawn. Um, he just went around and got the deep parts, I think. I don't know what he was doing, goofing off, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want me to mow it because he wanted the deer and the elk, to eat it. And I'm like, they're not eating it fast enough, you know. Sorry, I can't take it. I
Oh,
like that.
well,
I like
they'll have
that
their
freshly
chance.
mowed. Look.
Yeah. Not only that, they'll have their chance to get to eat anyway.
Oh yeah. There's grass everywhere. They're hardly ever coming up here anymore, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey,
So what are you guys doing?
I'm
Is there
doing Katy Says today,
Okay.
Just
and they
pull
can
up
tell you what they're doing.
project.
I am making a thing.
Okay.
Think of the word. I'm making a zipper pouch out of scraps.
Oh, nice.
Because
Nice.
my little tiny basket was full.
And the
Hey,
boys are
Marlene.
probably playing with what do you call those? Legos.
Legos.
Hey,
yeah.
Thomas, show Teresa your Lego you're going to build.
That's a big one.
Blaze is talking.
That's a bigger one. We need a smaller
maybe
one.
he's working on a cactus Lego. Hey, Tom, show Teresa your box.
Oh, wow. Oh, is that a cactus?
Yeah, it's a cactus
Great.
Lego
Wow.
kit.
Wow. Cool.
The botanical category of the Legos are really growing exponentially these days.
Yeah, you know, that just amazes me because when I think of Legos, you know, I just think of these like when I was a kid, you know.
Mm-hmm. That Denmark company has it going on with Legos, let me tell you.
It's something that they've kept it going for generations.
Yeah, it started in wait, I'll have to go look it up. It was because they started out with wooden ones, and then, you know, at some point they switched over to the plastic ones.
I used to cuss at Legos. Oh my God, they hurt your feet when you step on them when my son was little.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
I never stepped on any of my kids' Legos. My husband did, but I never did.
You probably
Looks
watched.
like your grandson got a haircut.
He did. Both of them got a haircut yesterday.
Mhm.
When I saw Blaze, I'm like, oh, I can see your eyeballs.
I know.
Hi, Raven. Hello, Jaden. Kevin's in here. Hello, Kevin. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. And let me share Kevin's channel for those who have not been to Tuber Chat's channel yet. Y'all should go visit if you're a small channel creator. He's the place to go. Get to know everybody in the channel, because this is a good way to network your little channel to help it grow. Hi, Highways. It's good to see you. For those of you who have channels, please type exclamation selfie to share your channel. You're welcome to do so in my channel. I have no problem with that at all. And we just got rated. So people that were in Tuber Chat are now sitting in this chat. So it's a Tuber Chat raid.
Wow.
Let me back up and catch up with everybody that just
Everyone.
Yeah.
Hi,
So
everyone.
okay, so we got Highways. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Kevin's here. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Cynthia says, pretty. My son has a cactus Lego set. It was his plant in his dorm. Oh, cool. And Jaden Sub, welcome, welcome. I know that name from somewhere. Let's see here. We have Simply Debbie Sue. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. We got Lori from Quilting in the Country. She's here. Welcome, welcome. Giovanna Zard. Okay. Hello there, Digit Z. Welcome, welcome. That's a mouthful. Hello, Holla. Welcome, welcome. Tuber Chats. Kevin says, Lori. Talking about it's raining on and off all day.
Yeah.
Hello, Prison Print. It's good to see you. Felicia says, good evening, Tuber Chat raid. So Highways, anything interesting you're going to go see soon that you're going to video? Hello, Just a Cat. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Geraldine. It's good to see you. All right. Don't forget to share your channel if you wish to. Wow, 65 people are in here.
Well, they're
wow.
That's great.
Hi, everyone.
Got lots of people from Tuber Chat visiting. Hi, Simply. I already said hi to Debbie. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, it's nice that they all are coming in to join us.
Yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for coming in. New video coming out tomorrow. I'll make sure to catch that, Highways. Hey, can you share your channel, please? Type exclamation selfie. Highways likes to share videos about Manchester. This past couple of videos, a few weeks ago, he did something I asked for. He walked around taking in cherry blossoms in flower, and that made me really happy.
Oh, nice.
So pretty.
That would be.
I was super duper happy about that. Not every day you get to see cherry blossoms is in another country that's not your own home country. I would love to go to Japan just to see their cherry blossoms.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yep.
Their gardens that they have,
Yeah.
you know, with their
Telling you.
bridges.
I'm all about them flowers. When I get to Georgia again, I want to go see Callaway Gardens because that's on my bucket list.
I might have just.
'cause I haven't been there before. And since Thomas lives, there, I'm gonna pick them up and we're gonna go see Callaway Gardens. Cherry blossoms are so cute, says Highway. Yes, they are. All right, I have some rectangles here. Let me see how long these are and how wide they are. Okay, so these are 1.5. And oh, look, these are 1.5. Look here, you guys. I use this. See this little blocks right here?
Yes.
You know where those are from? They are from my Stronger Together up there.
Oh, wow.
They're leftovers.
I want to do that. I have the one that you're doing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I have the first instructions, the directions, but I have to go back and look at your video again just to make sure that I have it right. But I think it's going to be a cute little quilt.
Yeah. I mean, because we're not like rushing through this.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while, because not take a while like a year long. That's not what I'm saying. Because I really don't even know what size I want them to be yet. But it'll give everybody a chance to start. You can't tell me there's not people in this channel that doesn't have a bunch of these leftover stitch and flips here, or leftover half square triangles where they were doing a project.
Yeah.
We all have them unless you throw them away. I don't throw nothing away.
I usually send mine
weird.
away.
Now, I know some throw them away because they don't want to deal with them, and that's okay. I have like this was supposed to be for a 4-patch block, and then when I sewed it, I discovered that there was something wrong with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press this, and then I'm gonna trim it down to go into and here's one that's not even a 2.5 by 4.5. And it was just 1-ups there, and then I have these little. I have several of these where I was just wasn't in the mood for sewing, and I had a bunch of stitch and flips in my bucket, and I took them and I sewed them together to make pinwheels out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, golly.
And it's tiny. Let's see. This one is, let me see what size this one is. This one, it hadn't been trimmed down yet, but currently, if I trim it up, which I need to, yeah. Looks like this could be, I could leave it as a 2.5 and just slightly trim it up, or I could trim it down where I have more even sides on it and make it like, let me see here. I could trim it down to say a 1.5 by 1.5 and incorporate it into this. I mean, the sky is the limit here on what you can do with all your scraps. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just cutting, and then I'm gonna deal with these half square triangles.
Yeah, I've been sewing up mine, stitching flips and throwing them in.
Hey, Linda, welcome.
I've been throwing them into this container to.
Yeah.
It's the squaring up that is like.
Oh, you're supposed to square them up?
Yeah, it's supposed to take those little dog ears off.
Oh, the dog ears, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, only thing I'm gonna do with these right now, like I'm gonna okay, let me spotlight here for a minute, and I need to see, can you see that red, you guys, right here?
Yeah.
All right, let me spot. So this is one of these stitch and flips I had left over. And I have a ruler here that's now some people use the block clock. You do what you're most comfortable with. Some people will just use their regular ruler. You can do that also. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see what size this currently is. Or take a best guess anyway. Well, I know that once I trim this up, it's only going to be a 1.5 because it can't be any bigger than that. And I cannot see that on that red. So I'm going to flip this around on the other side. There we go. So you can see I don't have that much to trim off here to make a 1.5 inch half square triangle, which is what we need for our Scrappy block. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay it there on the stitch line. And this is why I saved this, because I knew that I still had, it was still big enough for me to use it. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it just like that. And now I have a 1.5 inch half square triangle here, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to open it up.
See, that's my mistake. I trim after I've opened it up and pressed. I shouldn't do that because it'd save me.
It'll save you the aggravation.
Yeah.
Ending up with a wonky block. And then all I'm doing here is I just finger pressed it, and I'm going to take my scissors here after I finger pressed it, and I'm going to get rid of the ears. And then I'll take it over to the iron and finish pressing it.
Cool.
And you have yourself a little 1.5 by 1.5 inch half square triangle. That's all.
Right.
Linda, Irish Cell Lady Linda has saying, Katie, that she's been sewing her 1.5 inch square triangles into blocks, 6 rows across and 6 rows down, and they total 6 inches. 6 inches when done. I think I will say.
Yay!
Oh,
I'm happy to hear this.
We got to see a picture of this, Linda.
Yeah, can you post a picture on the community tab of your handiwork? Yeah, please do, because this is exciting. And see, look at here. You got this 1.5 inch half square triangle
That's cute.
from a stitch and flip. And so that's why I said, you know, and now if you don't want your stitch and flips, you can always come on to YouTube and say, anyone want scraps? And you can mail the scraps to them. Otherwise, you know, chunk them in the, you know, a lot of people chunk them into the trash can because they don't want to deal with them. But, you know, you can donate them to someone who might want to play with them. Or like I said, chunk them in the trash. It's up to you.
Like I think, oh, what if there's something I want to do with them?
Yeah, a lot of times you don't even know what you want to do with them.
Yeah, I would give them away if I don't. There's people that do the collages, like for your boutiques.
Yeah, like Teresa.
Yeah, I send to Teresa. I have a lot of, I don't know. Teresa, do you like purples in boutiques?
I love purples in boutiques.
No, I have scraps that were cut-offs from angles from the half square rectangles I had to make. This is a regular one, but like the deep, yeah, they have the deep ones, and I put them in a baggie. So I saved them. I thought somebody can use those, you know.
I wanted to point out something here. I want to show you guys something. Now I have a stitch and flip here. That if I take my ruler on the whole side, on this ruler you have whole sizes on this side, half sizes on this side. So if I take my whole size here and line it up with this, just to see what size I think this triangle is at the moment, this is tiny. If I take, it's not big enough to do a 1.5 inch, you know, trim it to that. But if I set it on the 1 inch line, that means that when you trim, if you were to use this one, by the time, and I'll trim it so you can see it, but this will be so tiny. It would be, what would you call it? Postage size stamp?
Yeah.
Postage stamp size?
I think 1 inch is.
Now, when it's this little, because this means this is a 1 inch half square triangle, okay? This is tiny. So by the time you sew, you only have a 1/4 inch visible, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, it would be just, so these itty bitty ones like this, you have to decide, do I want to play with it by doing a postage stamp with it? Or do I want to toss them out? Now, this to me is just, I'm going to keep this and put it in my, my crumbs, because I can actually take this and I'll show you what I mean. I'll give you an example. Let me get rid of these ears off here for one thing. I'm going to finger press it to start with, take the ears off, and then what you could do with this, if you felt froggy, is you could take a small crumb that you have, or even a bigger piece, and you can sit here and sew this on one end, and then you can just migrate to how, keep adding to it and adding to it. And yes, you will only have like a part of this visible, but it would be like a crumb. So you have to decide, do I want to save this as a crumb, or do I want to just throw it in the garbage? It's up to you. Do what makes you happy on this. If you don't want to deal with these at all, you don't have to. That doesn't mean that there's nothing wrong with that at all. Just do whatever, you're comfortable with. All I'm trying to do is show you ways that you can use some of this instead of letting it pile up and pile up and pile up. Although my situation is never ending, I don't think.
Yeah, they're nice. The little ones, like even like you said, the 1-inch squares.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice. Excuse me. No, piece of fuzz in my mouth. They're nice to do your postcards, like for Christmas.
Yeah.
Anything like that, because you can nothing but squares put right next to each other and fuse them, and then top stitch them and that. So that's
I need to catch up in the chat because there's comments now that I see I missed.
okay.
Linda says, I've been sewing my 1.5-inch squares into blocks. 6, yeah, you already read that one. Okay. And Gladys is saying, how do you share? Hello, Loretta. Welcome, welcome.
Loretta.
The Scrappy Crafter, she says, I will happily accept scraps. So there's one person right there saying she'll take them. Giovanna says, I keep all my scraps. When they are too small, I make beads with them.
Yeah, she does beautiful beads.
Yeah, they're beautiful beads.
See, another way to use small pieces of scraps. Raven says, I just keep throwing bonus half square triangles in a drawer. And Giovanna says, unless you applique it to something. And then she says, put it on a postcard. See, all these great ideas. Y'all have lots of ideas.
Yeah, we just can't have time to do it.
There's that too, especially if you have multiple things going on.
Mona's goes on. I gotta show her. I finished my block party quilt.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and you know what? I ended up really liking it. It's so except then I was going to long arm today, and my thread keeps on breaking, so it either needs a needle change or something. You know how it is. Don't do it for a little bit and something's always not ready.
Right.
So, but I'll end up showing that on.
Oh, good. I can't wait to see it. I'm working on mine behind me. Slowly but surely.
I did 9 blocks. I actually did 10 blocks. But I did 9, and I decided, do I want to do a couple more? And then I thought, no, I done is better than.
Yeah, I'm doing 9.
It's gonna be 1st of June here pretty soon.
That's till the end of July.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was June. Well,
no, July 31st is the last day.
For those of you that haven't seen what Teresa's been doing, Teresa's been using scraps, and look what she's been building. It's up on the wall on the spotlighter. And Teresa, you want to tell us a little bit about how you come to do this, so everybody knows, because there might be someone that doesn't know the story of how you decided to do this.
Sure. So this is inspired by Katy. I probably wouldn't have done it except for I was motivated by Katy. So I did it.
I'm glad.
I love it.
It is.
I do too. I really love it too. So these are all scraps from a previous project that I did. The previous quilt was pretty large, a nice large queen size. And it was a kit, a block of the month kit that I bought a few years ago. I think it was called song. What was it? Crap, I forgot.
Song sparrow,
We did,
sparrow song,
there's a
It
different,
was either songbird or
songbird.
so anyway, there was just a lot of scraps left over. In fact, I still have more scraps, but they're going to go to a new home. I'm just done. But
You get-
this turned out pretty good. I had little teeny crumb pieces. I had little strips. I had leftover parts that came from a panel. I had leftover half square triangles, and I made the shoe fly block and the pinwheel blocks. And I made 4 patches and 9 patches, and just
It's beautiful.
I love the butterfly.
I love how happy it looks.
so there's a piece right here of fabric that shows, and I'm sure you can't see it, but it is probably a half an inch finished.
Wow.
So that's, I used some pretty, 1-inch pieces in this.
She did inspire you.
She did. This isn't the first little quilt I made from leftovers. I made that one with just half square triangles, and it turned out really nice. So what I like about saving half square triangles is, like, from your leftovers, is they're really already done,
Yeah.
pretty much, except for maybe you got to square them up. But, and there are so many blocks that you can put together. So let me, can I show the half square triangle quilt?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Give me some ideas on all these different ones I've saved. Okay, this may not be out of my skill level.
I know that sometimes this is outside a lot of people's little what we call outside our box, but sometimes if you just expand your horizon a little bit, you might be surprised what you get out of it. Isn't that right, Teresa?
Yeah. I've actually sewn a couple. I did one that were just from strips.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite a while ago. But this one is all half square triangles.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh. That's beautiful. And this was all from leftover half square triangles, correct?
Yeah. I started with the jelly roll, and was pretty much like a sew and flip on every piece of jelly roll that was cut, So, I mean, I had tons of half square triangles left over, and I still have a bunch from this.
That's
And
pretty.
That's
these
beautiful.
were,
Like there's some that's the pinwheel and flying geese, I see.
yeah. So what I did was I just went through my pattern books, and anything that was a half square triangle block, I made it. So this is one, and then this is all half square triangles, but I put these bigger ones around it to make a star. And these little half square triangles are 1 3/4 inch.
That's tiny.
So
Very tiny.
they finish at 1 1/2 finished. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe we should call this so long scraps or us.
that's
Yeah.
right.
So Now, why there's so much white is I'm going to put a vine.
Hmm?
I'm going to put a vine. I'm going to applique a vine around on these
Oh, wow.
right here. And I just haven't done that yet, but
That'll really set it off.
It's
yeah.
definitely,
And then it's just going to be a wall hanging.
it's going to be gorgeous when you finish it. I like your corner blocks too.
Yeah, those are the basket block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, you guys, this is what you can do with your leftover scraps of half square
Yeah.
triangles. That's why I don't throw my half square triangles away, because they can be used for so many things. They're very versatile. Hey, Sarah,
Yeah,
welcome,
nice.
welcome. Okay. We're back.
Okay, let's see if I
Did I lose somebody? No.
And this is how many I still have left, Katie, of half square triangles
Are you kidding me? Wow, that is a
from that
lot.
project. Yeah.
So you still could go and make more of something else.
Yeah, I started doing so I'm just going to make one like this with pinwheels.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
pretty like that. And the colors.
look
But
at that.
I do have one more block like this.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to make a pillow out of it or something. But yeah, the rest of these here are all the rest of the half square triangles.
There's still lots to be used
You
there.
got them sewn
Yeah.
together.
Maybe also on these today.
See?
Yeah, there's something to do right there.
Yeah. And make another little wall hanging.
I think that would be great.
Yeah. So
Those pinwheels are, I love pinwheels.
I do too.
There's just something about them. Highway says, guys, something raid. I think we have forgotten to hit the like button. Please, let's smash the like button for Katie and Fritz. Yes, please. Thank you, Highways.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, and hang out with us if you want to, unless you got to go somewhere.
You do forget.
We don't bite.
I do.
Maybe.
Not too hard anyway, huh?
Yep, that's right. Not too hard. No, this one's got a white background on it. I wonder if I have any more like that one.
Okay.
You ready to
I'm
get
done
on?
with show and tell.
All right, there we go.
Thank you.
I'm saw our cactus coming along. Oh, you already got the bottom done. Awesome. So I'm still going through my half square triangles because I think I have something in mind for what I'm going to do here. And I'll be sharing that with you so you can see what I'm going to do here directly. Just trying to pull out some more here. The small ones is what I'm after right now. See, I have bigger ones here in this pile, but I'm trying to use up these really small ones because we're using small pieces right now. Now, you don't have to go the 1.5 route on sewing if you don't want to. If you want your blocks to be a little bit bigger, make them a little bit bigger. I mean, just whatever is fun for you, do you. All right, I got all these over here. So what I'm doing is I'm making a pile because I'm going to start creating a block here directly. I'm just trying to get multiple pieces to play with so that I can strategically move some pieces around. That's one, and I need a couple more rectangles.
Scissors. Oh, here they are.
And I am intermixing the look at here. This is crumb sewing.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this will get incorporated into something too, so, you know, with the crumb sewing part, but I'm gonna set it aside for right now. Pinwheels I'm gonna set aside for now because I'm not gonna use them yet. All right.
And that's what I did. I just sewed all my littlest pieces together first and just
Mhm.
kept building it out and out.
Yep.
And I would say they were around maybe 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches,
Mm-hmm.
thereabouts. And then I started adding strips or sometimes I would have to put together a crumb with a strip, you know. So I would get a little bit of a longer piece. So it's just a matter of building, build, build, build until you get the size that you want.
Yep. Yep.
And the one that I showed you before this one, those blocks were 6.5 unfinished.
Yep.
And Katie, what size are the ones you're doing?
These are 1.5. The half square triangles are 1.5, and then these were 1.5 sewn together. So right now these rectangles where you have two pieces are 1.5 by 2.5, and I also cut some 1.5 by 2.5 rectangles to add into this. But with this block right here that you saw me do last time, this was 3 inches right here, and all I did was leave it at that size instead of trimming it down because I didn't want to trim it down. I just wanted it to, I want this to look interesting at the same time. All I did was I left it at that, and then all I did is I sewed this side together first, which, you know, these are all 1.5. This was 1.5, 1.5. So there's no rectangles here. I sewed 2 rows together, and then I did the same thing over here. I sewed 2 1.5, and then I made a whole row where you have that one hourglass sitting right there in the middle like that. So you can get as creative with this scraps as you want to. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to do a friendship block with these scraps.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
There's going to be a little friendship star sitting right in the middle of all this scrappiness. Giovanna says, yes, hit that thumbs up before leaving. Yes, indeed. And also Highways was mentioned. We got 43. Let's get it to 60. Yes, please. Giovanna says, that is my way of thinking, Laura. Giovanna says, Laura says, exactly. And she says, at times, crumb sewing uses more thread than fabric. That's probably true. And Sarah says, I should get off my butt and go cut that watermelon up for dessert. And then Sarah says, Teresa, did you get your sew sampler box? I haven't gotten mine. Still.
No, I went to the post office and it wasn't there. And it said that it was going to be here today. So tomorrow, I guess Monday. Yeah. Monday.
Yeah, it's a holiday.
Oh, that's right. So Tuesday.
Could have gotten held up somewhere, huh?
Yeah.
Well, today's not the holiday. Isn't it Monday that's the holiday?
Yeah, but it affects all the
We're just shut down for the whole weekend.
they're shut down for the weekend is what I'm saying is that they're
So you want to hear something kind of ironic? We have a holiday on Monday too. And I'm thinking, why do we have a holiday on Monday over here? It seems that it is Pentecost Day.
It's what?
It's Pentecostal Day.
I seen something on YouTube about that, making an advent calendar for it, but I never checked into it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I really don't know exactly. I know my Bible and I know what. I must have set something on this ruler.
They were invaded by Christians.
I know what it more or less has to do with, but I'm not sure in the grander scheme of things what it has to do with why is it holiday here.
Yeah.
Something just happened to my thing. All because I set something on my keyboard. Oh, it's back. Okay. Sarah, okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Geraldine says, I got my sew sampler today. Love it. Well, I want to know what's in that box because apparently, or when I watched Kimberly's live yesterday, she said there was something special in it.
Yeah, I've actually watched the video of what's in the box. because
Okay.
I can never wait. So I won't tell you what's in it, but it is an awesome box
So where did you watch the unboxing at?
on YouTube.
I know, but where? Or who?
Under her.
Boy, she always gets it first.
Are we
Let me
talking
see.
about Andrea?
Well,
Arkansas Gals?
no.
Okay. Because I want to know who so I can go watch because I don't want to wait. I want to see.
Okay.
Because Kimberly outright said there was something special in it.
Let me find it for you. Hold on a
Okay.
second.
We have to vote tomorrow and Monday. What we voting on?
Yeah.
That's in Italy.
Oh, yeah, must be. Maybe they're voting for some. Yeah, what are y'all voting on, Giovanna? Sarah says it has a nice book in it. Ooh.
Hey, you weren't supposed to tell. Bad girl.
Katie did ask.
Oh, you did?
No, I'm just saying. I made the comment. I want to know what's in the box.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I did say
But
that.
I thought you wanted to watch.
Well, I do want to watch, and I will go watch.
Okay. Yeah, there's a book,
Cool.
a pattern of how to make blocks.
Nice. And who's
Yeah.
why? Or is that a big secret too?
Huh?
Top secret.
Top secret?
I think it's by the same, but I don't know for sure. Maybe Sarah can tell us, but it's like a reference tool guide thing.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's outstanding. You definitely won't hear me complaining about it. See, because I always have to wait longer than everybody else anyway. So by the time I get my box, they've already unboxed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I really don't mind knowing the secret.
Do you want to know what kind of fabric is in it?
Sure. What's the fabric line?
Tula pink.
What?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, the gal that always gets the box on YouTube first
Uh-huh.
is Coffee Cake Quilt Company. Her name is Lauren.
Okay. I will go look into that later.
She's very sweet young lady.
Looks like they're voting for their mayor.
Oh,
So it's a local election.
Those.
Giovanna, has it warmed up in Italy already? There'll be some Greenlanders. Greenlanders always go to Italy for vacation. Not all of them, some of them do. I know one particular husband team, they go to Italy for the summer. But they were just in Denmark for a long period of time, so I don't know if Italy's in their sights this year or not.
Well, I am done with the outside of my project, so I am going to get off of here and go eat
Okay.
and look for the lining. But this is what I came up with my scraps.
Oh, you did good. I like
It's
it.
going to be a
Oh,
zipper
Look
pouch.
at that.
That'll be really nice.
Pretty.
And these are
nice, Mona.
these are
That
all the
looks
stitch and
wonderful.
flip. Wait, no, not there, because they're stitch and flip from something I was working on. I don't remember what.
That
Yeah.
looks
Oh,
wonderful.
the daisy quilt. This is left over from the daisy quilt. And then I had the fat quarter that I just added to the bottom. So it's kind of patriotic. But I got to find a blue zipper and that'll be banging around. So I will.
We've been live an hour now, looks like.
Yeah, it's 5:45.
So we still have a couple hours before you go live.
Yeah, and I don't go live till 8, but I need to get off, eat, feed my
Okay.
daughter and all that.
Okay.
Okay.
See you
I
all
can't,
next
Mama.
time.
I can't hang with the big dogs like you guys and sit here for 8 hours.
I can't either.
Hey.
I have to pace myself.
Hey.
Bye, everyone.
See you
Bye,
on your
Mama.
live.
All right, let's see. I gotta turn that off.
I was kind of hoping the other Mona would come.
Maybe she will. Yeah, just might just be running late too.
Yeah, she made a comment on the when I posted about the live, how we were going to do the triple play, and she says, "This is the way." And for those of you who watch Mando, you know that's what the saying is. It's "this is the way." So I love it that she brought that up.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish up little things that sitting around that should be finished. And I'm getting empty boxes, which is container boxes, which is great.
Yeah.
That means I am achieving something.
Jess will be here soon, at some point soon, I think.
Okay.
Has it gotten really hot in North Carolina now?
It did, but then it got cool today. Cool
did it?
front come in. Yeah, to where you'd wear, well, you'd still wear shorts, but I got longer pants on. I could have gone around the house with shorts, but yeah, it was in the 90s, and now it's went down into the 70s, and you go 20-degree difference, and we're supposed to get a little rain too, which we need.
Yeah.
But they had a saying at one time that if it rained on Memorial Day, it would rain every weekend for I forgot how many weeks after that. So it's not Memorial Day yet, so let's hope it doesn't.
Sarah says, I'm in North Carolina and I'm freezing.
I know. Hi, Sarah. Hi, neighbor.
So yesterday when I went to the store, it was 51 degrees outside, but the wind was blowing. And if the wind hadn't been blowing, I wouldn't have had to wear my sweat jacket at all. It was that warm.
Wow.
But the wind was coming across the fjord, across that sea ice, because we have sea ice in the fjord along with some icebergs. And it was like, oh man, it's making it just chilly enough because the wind was coming from that direction.
I think you're going to have a hot summer.
I think we are going to be too, and especially here, I think.
Hopefully you can get a fan sent to you or something when you're
well, while I'm in Denmark, Katie's going to buy a fan and mail it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a fan.
Good idea.
Otherwise, I'm going to be dying.
Yeah. Because
I'll be complaining that it's 60 degrees outside and y'all will be laughing at me.
We already laughed at you.
I'd be cold if it was 50 degrees. I'd be turning the heater on.
Yeah, 50 is, yeah, I would too.
But I told Brandon, I'm like, I came in from outside. I said, boy, it is hot out there today. I don't think I can work out in the sun. And it was 74.
Oh my gosh.
Which should be perfect weather, but I'm out there dying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when it goes from cold to hot, you can't adapt. Your body doesn't adjust.
No.
Hi, Rita. She said, I lost track of time.
Hello, Rita.
Sherry, are you close to King, North Carolina?
I'd have to look on a map. I'm in, I don't mind saying where I'm at. I'm in Clayton, which is southeast of Raleigh by probably 15 miles.
Rita says, I lost track of time sewing more shopping bags to get rid of all the orphan blocks that I have. Ooh.
I think King might be on the coast. Like,
I'm going to get rid of my orphan blocks when I do my giveaways.
oh, that's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Wait,
I figure somebody's going to want them, right?
Yep. Yep. I guarantee you no one's going to say no. Well, you know what I mean. The
Right.
ones who want them will not say no.
Exactly. There'll be somebody.
Yep. There'll be somebody's like, oh, yes,
Say
please.
pass. They can just say pass it forward, or if they don't want
So
it.
I'm going to give you guys a teaser. I have a very big box that came in the mail while I was sick. It's sitting in my bedroom, waiting for it to be unboxed on a live. So I'm going to do the unboxing on my late night with Katy Wednesday. So you have to wait until Wednesday to see what I'm going to unbox.
Are you waiting, or do you already know what it is?
I opened the box.
That's what I wondered.
Did I go through all the items? No, I did not do that. I just took a peek. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am freaking excited.
That is right.
Because it's got Katy fabric in it.
Ah.
Nice.
So there's other things in there too, you know, and I knew some of the stuff she was saying. I didn't know everything. But yeah, so I'm excited. There's supposed to be this is part 1 of 2 boxes, so I'm kind of waiting to see if maybe the other one will make an appearance right before I do the live. I'm hoping. If not, there might be more than one unboxing happening in the same week.
Wow.
Or I might make a pre-record and then dump the other one while I'm flying.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Mona. I appreciate that. You guys, listen, I am 10% away from my 100% goal for the funds I'm raising for a camera or hardware for me to use for live streaming. So it's going to be like, yes, it's time for YouTube to pay me. Because I haven't been paid for a while because I did that on purpose. So I'm saving up to use it in Denmark.
That's a good thing.
And it's big enough, I should be able to find something pretty darn decent. I'm not bragging. Don't take it that way. That's not what I mean. Because it's not that big in the grander scheme of things, but it's big enough that I can do something decent for hardware. You know, like go buy a $300 camera, kind of, you know, or a $300 item.
Yeah. Well, good.
I realized when we bought the desktop, which is not set up, and it's not set up yet because I realized I have to buy a microphone that will work with the desktop because we're not on we won't be on a laptop when we switch over to the whole system. I'll still use the laptop as a side thing, but so I need to buy a microphone, speaker so that I can hear the sound. What else do I need? I need a camera that I already have one camera bought that I could actually mount onto the monitor up there. But I wanna see if I can find one other item. See if I can't figure out how to switch between what's above the desk here with this where my hand is at, right here.
Yeah.
What's in front of me and what's on my machine.
Okay.
That's what I want. I want to give a good improve the viewing experience. I'm not going fancy or nothing like that. I just want to get it so if you can see what I'm sewing on my sewing machine too. That's what I hope. Of course, then people go, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna mute just for a second because John just came in.
Okay. Rita says the AC here is the central AC unit that I think is as old as the house. The owner refuses to fix it. And Giovanna says, I am sure that they will love Florence. It is a beautiful city with lots of museums and good food. I want to go to Italy just to eat the food. Katie, there is a switch box that does that. Yeah, I need to do some more research. I've been researching the switch boxes, but I kind of lack the knowledge. So I'm hoping I'll get to talk to some kind of, when we go to the electronics store, I'm hoping I could talk to someone that might be a guru in that department and see what we can come up with.
I used one at the beginning and I liked it. And I used what they call the software is free, it's OBS. That's to where I could switch back and forth if I wanted to. But then I found that this was even simpler. You know, it is nice though if you can have something that's remote control though. And it could be as much as your phone.
Yeah.
You might be able to from your computer. I mean your
what I want to try to get out of using is my phone for a camera.
Okay.
I really I feel like our phones were never meant to do what we're doing with them. If you think about it, and that's why they get hot like they do.
Well,
I don't believe it was meant for me to run it 3 or 4 hours straight as a camera, and that's all it's being used for is a camera.
Do you have the original plug for it? The when you're charging?
It's plugged into a power cord because it won't run longer than 20 minutes on a live and then it'll die.
Yeah, I didn't know this, but I had one that was getting hot, and John had told me, he says, you know, because he deals with connectors and all this stuff, electrical connectors and the C's and the A plugs and all that stuff. He said that, I says, this isn't charging. I says, it's just not, I said, my brand new computer isn't charging. He says, well, what's your plug, your end? And I looked, he says, that's not big enough. So I had it, he found the one
your computer itself.
Yeah, he found the one that went with my computer, but you know how it is. You get so many things that you plug in that you can't remember which one went with it. So if you get one that doesn't put a charge fast, like there's ones that charge faster, phone shouldn't get too hot. But if it has to work, if it charges slowly, then it may get hot. That's what ended up with the situation with mine. And
see, I can feel heat on mine even now, but the other one, the older phone that I stopped using, which is my other OnePlus phone, sorry. I took it completely out of the case thinking it was the case heating it up. It wasn't. It was the actual age of the phone. And this phone here is a 2018 model. So I'm still running a 9-year-old phone.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that what I'm doing to it's abusing it.
I don't want to do this.
Like, you're being mean to me. I'm not meant for this.
This is an all-nighter.
Yeah, especially when I run past the oh, well, here's an example. Y'all know I'm guilty of running a 7-hour live or a 12.
Well, John just went and got a webcam for you'll have to talk to John sometime, Katie, before you go.
I think that's a good idea because I would love to get some great advice.
Yeah,
that I can write down so that when I get over there, I'll know what to look for.
Yeah, he got one for his computer, and it has the speakers and all that. Well, it's built in, but it
Built
wasn't
into the camera.
expensive. It was a camera, and it actually will. You can control it from your phone, but it'll move with you.
Oh.
So that if he's doing it for his music, so if he moved a little bit, it would move a little bit with him. He can set it, and it wasn't that expensive. I forgot where he said he went. I don't know where he went. He did get one. First one he got at Best Buy, and it was wired in, and it wouldn't work. And
Yeah.
so, and that was more expensive. So, yeah, I'll have him end up, talking with you and he can tell you what kind he got, and maybe it'll be helpful.
Yeah, because any advice that I can get, and I'll write it down because I'm going to have it written in my planner.
Yeah.
That would be great. I already have this webcam already purchased. This is one of them right here. This one is a stream webcam, Angie Tube. I have this. So there's one camera. But the only reason I don't have this hooked up is because, as you know, Nikolai, when he does come on the lives, he's using his phone for the live too. But he's running a desktop so he can keep up with what's going on in the chat and stuff while he's building.
Yeah.
So we may as well put a camera on that desktop. Now he has speakers for his desktop.
Yeah, I think John did say that you can get the cameras that have the speakers built in.
Okay, yeah,
So
and that would be great.
Yeah, it wouldn't take up more room.
Yeah, because the less space we're taking up. I realized when we hook up the whole desktop system, all of this crap that I have sitting up here will be gone.
I know.
And it'll be open space for sewing.
Yeah.
And let me backtrack because there's lots of comments going on about the camera thing.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, don't be sorry. I can catch up with them.
Because they will give good. Oh, good. Mona gave good advice. I haven't heard of Meebo.
All right, let me catch up on everything that's been said.
I'm gonna write some notes too.
Okay. All right. Giovanna says, I am sure she already read that one. And then Rita says, Katie, there is a switch box that does that. And then Laura says, Rita, I'm so sorry about that one thing. Yeah, talking about her air conditioner. And then she says, it is illegal for them not to fix it, but it is considered a civil matter, which really sucks. Katie is, you have problems with food here, it will go away. Oh, if you have food, yeah. Then Cindy says, how close are you to reaching your dollar mark for the equipment? About 75 US dollars. That's to Cindy's question. So I am so close. So close. Because I should, if I translated the money, hang on, I'll tell you. No, I can't. I will in a minute. I'm close to that $300 mark, which is what I wanted to take with me for that. You have to watch the amps and volts when charging, says Scrappy Crafter. And then Laura says, Rita, there are many law firms that would pursue that. Definitely check it out. Then Mona says, what camera are you getting? I don't know yet until I get there. Something that I can use in tandem for the lives.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yeah, because Mona also has quite a cool setup where she can switch back and forth between. Yes. See, yes. I don't get this chance. Just so you guys understand my setup. This camera that's facing the back wall is on my laptop. It's fixed. The camera here that you see this mouse in, this is above my head from my phone. So I have no way of switching back and forth, which means I have to log on to Zoom with my phone, and I'm also logged on to Zoom with my laptop. So there's two connections that I'm in. So I don't have the switch up where I can switch back and forth between the camera. Both of these are sitting on Zoom at the same time. And that's how I've been doing my lives for the last 2 years now, by doing it this way, because that's the only way because I can't go to the store and buy whatever I want. Now, if I lived in the United States, I probably would have a different setup. But, hardware costs money.
Yeah. Well, Mona is right. You don't have to go real high expense.
Well, I
And they
don't
can-
want to get too expensive, but I figured if I had like a $300 budget, then at least my options are maybe better.
Well, yeah, well, you're gonna need additional like cables or something
Mhm.
like that you're gonna need, you know.
Yes, yes. I feel like I need to buy a type of a switch that has extra USB ports on them,
Oh,
because
that'd be
one of my biggest complaints I have right now is a lot of things run off the USB these days, and I don't have enough plugs.
Yeah, you probably should.
Let me keep scrolling because there's more to read. Giovanna says most of the time it is because of the memory of the phone is full. You have to clean the cache. Oh, I hadn't thought of
Yeah.
that. Clean-
Especially videos. If videos are recording or people sending a lot of pictures that
Mhm.
you're keeping on your phone, even Messenger, you know, you go in through there and I had to clean mine out. Didn't make it hot, but it made it
Yeah, yeah.
up space. Oh, you're aw. Gonna give
Oh,
you
you guys.
time.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Laura
you so
did.
much, Mona.
Look
I
at Laura.
really appreciate it. And thank you, Laura, too. Y'all are getting me closer to my little goal so that when I go to Denmark,
Yeah, you're gonna be excited to see.
I'm going to be ready to look for what I need.
Thank you, Dee. That's so sweet of you.
Mona says check into a stream deck. Okay, let me write that down.
You should be able to get a USB hub with 6 to 10 ports on it, Rita says. Yeah, Rita's a pretty good computer guru. And Cindy Van Hoyt contributed to your equipment fund.
Someone did? Okay,
Yes,
I'm catching up.
Cindy Van Hoyt.
Hang on, I'm catching up. Who was that?
That's okay. You're right. I'll watch this. I told him thank you.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm writing down this good advice.
Yes.
Scrappy Crafter says DJI vlogging cameras have good reviews. And then Rita says, Katie, you should be able to get a USB hub with 6 to 10 ports. Okay, I do have a question about the USB hub thing. I've been looking at hubs, but I'm a little confused by some of what it defines that has to do with the USB. Some of the hubs are saying that some of the USB ports don't charge. Can someone explain about that? I thought all USB ports charge.
You have to have
whatever you got plugged into it.
You have to have it plugged into something, right?
My laptop does charge.
Yeah.
No. What I mean is if you buy a hub to add to, because my laptop only has 2 USB ports. The desktop has 3.
Right.
That's not enough. So I need to buy a hub. But when you're reading the specs on the hubs, it mentions that some of the USB ports are not used. You can't use them for charging. I don't understand what that means. Or
that
why
means,
you can't.
Well, because they're just set up that way.
I mean, does that mean you only use keyboards and mice on it? Is that what those are?
Yeah, I think that's what.
What about cameras?
Well, you could use whatever you want to on it. It just won't charge that device.
Okay.
Unless that device is plugged into a unit that can charge.
Right.
It has a power source.
Yeah, has.
Okay. Okay, got you.
Like they even have, not that they're the best thing to do, but they have the extension cords now that'll have the USB.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of that here now. I bought a surge protector that recently that I bought from Nuke that has 2 USB plugs on it.
And they do charge. They will charge.
Mona says, put your laptop up on a mount off your desk. Yep, it's off. But the other one isn't. But the other one's about to die on me. That's why it's not being used except to show the chat screen. Thank you, Cindy. And thank you for those who just donated to the cause. I never ask you guys to buy. Wait, let me try that again. I usually never bring up my super chats, you know, because I don't want to, I don't know, seem like I'm begging.
You're sharing is what you're doing right now.
I
They want to be part of it.
Yeah, I know. And you guys, I mean, y'all help my channel grow, and I appreciate that. Rita says they do charge, at least the ones I do, the one I have does. Okay, I have my USB hub plugged into my computer, and the ports I charge and put anything on them, including my cell phones. And then Giovanna says the multiple USB ports have some of the plugs give less power. Okay. Hi, Robin. And then Rita says, I have a camera, my cell phone's charged on it, and my Bluetooth headset charges on it, and my mic can be plugged into that. Okay. And then Mona says, you could get a few webcams. I buy a USB thing that hooks up to my laptop. Okay. All right. So I've written down so far what y'all suggested. I'm all caught up now. All right. Time to start.
Those aren't expensive ideas either.
No, they're not. I think the most expensive part of it will either be buying a switch or whatever you call that thing.
Yeah, the switch might be a little bit, but
the switch might be expensive.
It would be within your budget, probably.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But
and
I get what you can camera. Yeah, to get what you can get for your most
for my money. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's why I haven't told YouTube to pay me, because my goal is to take that money from the channel and pay for the hardware so that I can give a better viewing experience. And also I'm going to look for a lighting system. Maybe I've seen that they're like, you have one over your long arm. Do you have a long light bar that goes over your long arm? Yes. I'm going to see if I can find something similar that can go over my desk.
Yeah, it's actually like a bar.
Yeah, it's like a bar, and I'm going to look for one of those.
Fluorescent. It works good.
That ring light hurts my eyes. It's not on today. I wasn't in the mood for it. But if I can get away from the ring light altogether and get up like a bar light up high where it can put enough light down onto the desktop and the camera system, then that solves the lighting problem, not just for my eyes, but for the viewing experience. Because sometimes when I watch my videos on my TV, the video sucks because it's green.
Yeah, see, it doesn't bother my eyes. I was looking at it and thinking, and yeah,
I have that big ring light. It's a big one I bought from Walmart, and maybe that's the problem. I bought an El Cheapo one. I don't know.
It's just your eyes might be sensitive to it.
Yeah, my eyes. I have to go behind it, Sherry, to turn it on, because if I turn it on standing in front of it, if it flashes my eyes, I have an oral migraine immediately right behind it.
Yeah, see, I
have to be careful.
I'm light sensitive to if I go in a car or outside and I've been inside, I have to have sunglasses on or something, because it's like, or if the light can be above me, but if it's going at any angle towards my light, towards my eyes, makes me very sensitive to it. But
Mona says, okay, that makes sense. Mona says, Teresa, I love that quilt. And then Mona says, I can send pictures of my setup. Yes, please. Please do. Yes. I will. Please do. I want to see your setup. I was just having a discussion with someone else recently who's a really big channel, and she was talking about how a lot of people always ask about her setup. I said, because some of us want to know how you make all this stuff work.
Yeah, how do you get the camera angle?
Yeah, how do you get these angles? And we're not trying to copy you, just want to have an understanding of how this stuff works, because as a newbie, I don't know anything.
Yeah, like I've been playing around with you know, my iPhone and my iPad for the close up, but so that when we're ready to do any of the hand stitching and it goes back to I'll use my phone and be able to have that little white stand I have right over it, and I can still see what I'm doing.
Yo,
That's the
Thomas,
problem.
are you done with that Lego? Well, it looks like you're gaming. You are busted. The reason you're busted is because someone in the channel says, does the quiet gentleman in the center square have any input on text up?
You know, quite a bit, huh?
He must have got bored with the Lego or something. What do you turn your mic on for a minute, because I want to know what Blaze is saying.
I'm playing a video game too.
What kind of video game are you playing?
I'm playing Breath of the Wild. Legend of
what's it
Zelda
called
Breath of the
again?
Wild.
Zelda.
Oh, Zelda. So you're on a Switch, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you play them on them small screens.
I'll be
He
right back.
plays on the handheld more than I do.
Yeah.
Did you give up on the Lego, Thomas?
No, taking a break from it, playing a little bit of that.
Were you playing the same thing he was playing?
No.
No, he's playing Tamagotchi.
What is Tamagotchi?
It's like a me game, a Wii game. No, a me game. So
I
you
don't know.
create like characters to like make them friends and stuff like that.
Thomas, what is that like from past games that you played that I've bought you?
What?
The game you're playing now.
It's just something like Animal Crossing where you just make an island and stuff.
Oh,
Well,
it's a
this one-
smaller game. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because people were asking about you in the channel, Thomas.
Look, look at
Uh,
it. Look what he said. Hit the thumbs up like button.
That's the that's Grandma's Nightbot.
That's the bot doing an automated thing.
Someone just said Zelda. Kids have good eyes. That is true.
Scrappy Crafter says, I have a ring light. It throws a reflection in the shiny templates and cutting rulers. Yes. And if my cell phone isn't perfectly aligned, it shows in the camera, like having your thumb in the picture. You know what my biggest complaints about lights are? Any light is, first of all, you get reflections on the rulers. These reflections in turn hit my glasses, which causes a third type of reflection. And that's why I complain so much about lighting, because it bugs my eyes. And I haven't sewn a thing yet, and I've been running my mouth for how long? You know, Thomas just talks and talks and talks, says Rita. Rita's talking about you, Bubby. She's joking around, just so you know. Meaning you never talk. And Giovanna says, you have a cute kid, Thomas. We can't hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Mona says, I threw my ring light in the trash. I can't stand it. Well, I can tell you I can't stand mine either. 2 hours. Let's talk about this. I need someone to keep up with the time too, because I will lose track, because Mona goes live at 8, which is 9, 10, 11 my time.
It's 6:21 right now.
Oh, we still have plenty of time still. Okay. Because I'm trying to keep up with the time. When it gets closer to her time to go live, someone remind me, okay? I know some of you are staying in here. Rita says, Thomas, don't be shy. Goodness. Katie, your grandson is so cute. Thank you.
Yes, he is.
I'm so happy he got himself a haircut.
Well, yeah, you know, his hair was cute last time.
Yeah, I like his long
For
hair.
sure. You did.
Mind the long hair. I minded that I couldn't see his eyeballs.
What do you want to do this summer, Blaze? What do you want to do? What do you want to do for fun?
Probably go to like a party or to like my teachers.
Do you like to go swimming to at a pool or a? Are
Yeah,
you?
I like swimming. I like swimming. It's a pretty good thing.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to go to BBS soon?
What is BBS?
Vacation Bible School. Isn't your teacher taking you to one of those?
He'll be starting that in June.
Yeah, I'll start that in June.
Okay. So he's going to do one of those definitely this summer.
We'll have
Yep.
a lot of activities
With
there.
my teacher.
Oh, you like your teacher, huh?
Third grade teacher that he had.
Yeah, her name's Miss Payne.
This is
Is
his
that your
first-
fourth grade teacher, or was that your
Third.
fifth grade teacher?
Third grade.
Third grade.
Third grade. Oh, you're
He's
you're
third-
keeping her on the string, huh?
I'm fourth grade. But I'm
Yeah.
about to be in
No,
fifth.
you're fifth now.
Yeah, you graduated. You're going off to fifth grade now.
Someone just said to the beach.
To the beach. Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be nice. Has he been to the beach, Thomas?
No.
I know it's been a while since you've been.
Say him.
Well, he's been to the beach, but that's when he was really little.
Yeah, a long time ago, where he wouldn't have no memory of it. Rita says, "Wow, he is extremely smart, amazing."
Thank
You
you.
You want to tell him about your math, Blaze?
Oh yeah. I'm too good at that.
Back up for a
I
minute.
skipped two
Back up for a
grade
minute.
levels
You did
in
what?
math. I skipped 2 grade levels in math.
You hear that?
Stand over here.
Yeah, I skipped.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I
Wow.
guess the teachers are going to do something so you can continue on with the higher level math, Blaze.
I think
Pretty sure that's what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, I think in fifth or sixth grade they do like an advanced
Yeah.
where they go in
What's that?
advanced math and all that.
Yeah, because they said he skipped 2 years of math, which
Wow. Well, he'd be
crazy.
bored if they don't do something.
is, yeah.
That's great.
You could
I'm
always
very proud of you, Blaze.
You could help the other kids that are having
Trouble.
trouble.
And
Yeah,
math.
because when another person in their age explains something, they can understand it easier than an adult explaining it sometimes, or the way you figure it out.
My dad says your brain fully develops at the age of 25.
Yeah. So why don't you tell everybody what's going to happen in July?
It's gonna be my birthday and I'm gonna be a decade old.
Let me guess. Is it the 12th?
You are very close.
It's the 11th then.
Nope.
It's the 13th.
Correct. July 13th is one of my
You know what?
birthdays.
You know why I knew because my birthday's July 12th and my sister's is July 13th. And I was like, okay, it's either the day before or somewhere.
Can you
around
read
there.
the comments real quick?
The comments? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're talking to you.
They
So,
are talking to them. They are.
Sue, hurry. Say something.
Let's see. Rita says he should be put into 8 advanced placement courses. And then Terry says, Blaze, with those math skills, you can be an engineer, even an aerospace engineer. That's right.
Yep.
You got the
And
skills
then
for all that,
Giovanna
buddy.
says, I see
Yes.
Katie and Blaze.
Yeah.
And then Rita says, oh, wow, you are old. Oh, no. And he's
No, I'm not old. I'm young. I'm young. I'm young.
And then Terry says,
I
what
think-
a
I think
handsome
you're
man
getting-
you are.
I think you're getting
So,
flirted on.
someone just said my son is July 6th.
Oh,
Oh,
did I miss that? Where did that go?
uh,
Who said that?
Giovanna.
What a handsome
did,
young
okay.
man you are. Terry just
Oh,
said,
there
what
it
a
is.
handsome young man you are.
Well, you are. That's why I call you little man all the time. That's my nickname for you, little man. Or I call you Bubby like I called your dad Bubby.
Yeah, you do call my dad a lot. That.
Yep, that's his
What's up,
nickname, Bubby. And Giovanna says 10 is a fantastic age.
Yep.
So did you figure out what you want for your birthday yet? And don't ask for a laptop.
I'm
I
not.
ain't getting one of those until he's responsible.
What do you want for your birthday?
I would say probably a Lego set.
Do you know what Lego set you want?
Mm,
You should go look at the
Probably-
new Legos. You should go look on the Lego site and look at the
a new game.
newest stuff that
game.
is out there.
Probably a new game.
Or a game.
Yeah.
You can find some cheap.
I was gonna say games are like pricey these days.
Sometimes
You can find one that's around $30 or less. You don't have to be no $60 game.
So Blaze, you know what your dad did when he was 6 years old?
Actually, I don't know.
So
Oh,
me-
story
me-
time.
Yeah,
Please.
me and his dad bought a Super Nintendo for the first time. We had never had one, so we bought a Super Nintendo, and it came with Super Mario World and it came with Mario Kart. And me and your grandpa Douglas, took us 2 months to get from one end of Super Mario World to the other end. So your dad's watching this thing the whole time, not just observing. And one day he says,
Get that close to the
Mom, I
screen.
want to play Super Mario World. So I showed him how to use the controller. Thomas beat Super Mario World in 2 weeks
Wow.
at 6.
What?
Yep.
What
And
did
then he sat
Crystal
down and
Dragon
put-
Creation say?
And yeah, and then when we were playing Super Mario Kart, I didn't know there was an ending to it. He found it. So every time I would buy him a game, he would beat the game, and games back then were $70 a whack.
Oh man.
So it got expensive, and finally I said, you can't keep beating games because I can't afford to keep up.
Oh, Banana Joe. Someone just say, please call me Banana Joe.
Giovanna's name is some people call Blaze. You can call Giovanna Banana Joe because that's her nickname.
Oh. What did Crystal Dragon Creation say?
She said frog, one of those technology frog things, Katie. It is a teaching thing. I don't know what you mean by that, Rita.
I meant above the comment.
Oh, all right, hold on. Let me
I
let me
think
go
she
back
said
up.
aerospace, that you could be an aerospace engineer.
No, it
Wait.
says, okay, no more growing. Stay little.
Yeah, it means stay little. Means
Man, you saw that? You got good eyesight on top of it. If you were born in the U.S., you could apply for the date. He is in the United States, Scrappy Crafter. I'm the one not living in the States. For the David Vogel Scholarship Fund at Stevens Institute of Technology.
How old do you have to be?
Yeah, how old do you have to be for that, Scrappy Crafter? And then she says GameStop has a great program for trading games and game systems. Yeah, Thomas knows all about GameStop.
Same for me.
Scrappy Crafter says college age.
Yep, I
College.
see that. I see that.
I think that there's programs.
Yes,
That-
he would qualify.
this
What?
age.
Someone just said yes, he would qualify.
wood.
Yep. Said you would qualify. Yeah, because you live in the States. You were born in the States. I'm the one not living in the States. Therese has been really quiet over there.
I think she's listen. She's concentrating on her
She is.
her half square triangles.
Highway
just-
says, okay, my friends, I will have to go now. It is late out here. Have a lovely one. Thank you for dropping in, Highways. I appreciate you.
Dad, look.
Yeah.
We have game. Stop here.
There's nothing to be funny
In
about.
Italy?
We have GameStop here.
Yeah, there's GameStops everywhere.
So Blaze, Banana Joe
Stop.
lives in the country of Italy. So you should look on your phone to see where Italy is.
All right, I'm gonna check on my phone. Checking right now. Wait, where's Italy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
look for it.
Yeah,
All right.
Italy. Denise says you read very well, Mr. Blaze.
Huh? You
Denise
read
is
very
saying
well,
you read
Mr.
very well,
Blaze.
Mr. Blaze.
Thank you.
And then Scrappy Crafter says, I'm not sure about the other qualifiers, but this is a special fund for Americans. Keep up your math skills and remember the scholarship fund.
Southern and
I think there's a
Western
miscommunication here. Scrappy
I
Crafter,
looked up
I
where's
am an American
I
and my
looked up-
kids are Americans.
I looked up where's Italy. It says Southern and Western Europe.
Yep. So you need to look at a European map to see where that's at. Scrappy Crafter, I'm from Florida. I'm just living in Greenland because I got married to a native Greenlander. Go ahead, Blaze.
Like I have to say something. When we went over to Europe before, and
That looks nice. It's
we
like
took our kids
cactus.
there,
You finish it?
guy in
What?
the
She's talking about me.
the guy in the elevator said to my kids, "You speak really good English," and they says, "That's because we're Americans." I think we were in France at that time.
Yeah.
That's because weird.
Blaze, big fifth grader, you're going.
One
to-
cactus.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
Wow, Thomas, it looks good.
What does Sandy say? Cindy?
Sandy.
Cindy,
Yeah,
Oh, Cindy.
Cindy.
Cindy says, Blaze, big fifth
Hi.
grader, you're going to learn some awesome things in fifth grade. What are your top 3 favorite things to learn about in school? What do you like learning about?
Like my best favorite subjects.
Yeah, which ones do you love?
I like first is math, second is science, third is reading.
So, Blaze, what do you like in science that you and I have in common?
You know, I never really thought about that.
Well, I know that you like dinosaurs.
Yeah, I do like
And what
science.
else do you like that has to do with science that we've talked about?
I forgot.
You know, you like space, right?
Yeah, space.
Yeah.
I would say Pluto is not in the planet anymore. Well, not
Oh,
his
yeah.
planet.
Funny you even know that.
I know. It's like, what did it do? Did it disappear, or did they figure it was just a star? I can't remember now.
It doesn't meet a planetary criteria, apparently.
Guess
Yeah.
what? Pluto imaginally disappeared.
Careful, you might spread misinformation. The Scrappy Crafter says, I am a snowbird. My house is in Florida, but I prefer my happy bubble in New Jersey. Hey, where in Florida do you go, Scrappy Crafter?
Yeah, that is a good question.
And Giovanna says, Banana Joe says, I love chemistry, physics, and biology. That's what you get to look forward to, Blaze.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Pluto was downsized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew there were, because it was there when I was a kid, but I knew that they weren't recognizing it the same.
So Blaze, do you have you what tell everybody what instrument that you've been wanting to learn how to play for the past year?
Wait, first I should ask what is everybody's favorite instrument?
Okay, you go ahead and ask them that then.
Chris, your talker.
What is y'all's favorite instrument?
Let's see what everybody says.
Instrument. To
Rita
play
says Pluto is a dwarf planet, very interesting to study.
That
She
is
says,
true.
I
It's
know
dwarf
where
planet.
Kaleidoscope is.
There on
That's
the
where
edge.
Cape Canaveral's
Up
at.
some. Hold it right there. The pressure one.
What are you doing?
Damn it. Can't pick it up. I'm just going to pick it up.
Did you do drop a Lego?
No.
No,
Trying to get over.
someone just said piano,
Carolyn says piano.
guitar. That's what
Terry-
Terry says.
Yeah, maybe I should stop reading and let you read.
Yep. That
I like piano too.
Star of the live right now.
All right, my favorite instrument is flute. Flute.
Yep, that's what you want to learn to play, isn't it?
Yep.
You see what Cynthia said, Blaze?
That's a hard question to answer, Blaze. I can't read the full comment.
I
'Cause
like
the Zoom
so
is in the
many
way.
instruments, she says. And then Scrappy Crafter says, yes, they're sending up rockets daily now, and sometimes like 3 and 4 a day. Wow. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Have you ever been inside the hangars, Scrappy Crafter? Because I have.
Someone just said,
great.
Cindy just said piano hands down.
Wait a minute.
Okay, and then you got Rita. Read what Rita says, Blaze.
What?
Rita just answered your question.
Cindy just says piano hands down.
And then Rita says, have an electronic keyboard, and my favorite is still the saxophone. Yum.
Saxophone's
Ooh,
nice.
I love
saxophone is a good instrument.
Yes, it is. And Giovanna says she loves the violin and
Or drums.
or drums. Yeah, I see where she said that. And then Scrappy Crafter says, sometimes I forget, and when I am there, it scares me to death. It's like a freight train coming through my living room. Yeah. I saw the first night launch of the space shuttle, and I also witnessed the one blowing up the day that it was being launched.
I mean, you were there? Or you
Don't
saw it?
just say drums.
Me and Thomas's dad had gone out to Timco. Well, back then it was called Arrow, and it was freezing that day. And
Go sit down for a little while, Tom.
they've been trying to put the space shuttle in the air, and they couldn't because it was, down in Cape Canaveral. It was, the temperature was below zero, and it was affecting the O-rings on the space shuttle. And when we were out at Timco, they decided to go ahead and launch it. And I'm standing outside, and I'm like, what the hell is that in the sky? Because all I could see is this going on. Some big mess of something. And then 2 seconds later, someone comes running out the door. The space shuttle blew up, and that was what I was witnessing in the sky.
God.
I couldn't believe it. I was just happened to be outside when it happened. But I've been to the Cape Canaveral to see the hangar that they kept the space shuttle in. That thing is massive. Blaze, have you ever been to Greenland?
Have I ever been to Greenland? No. No, I have not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Denise says, what kind of music do you listen to, Mr. Blaze?
Like, how many do I have as favorites?
What do you listen to?
What do you like listening
What kind of
to?
genre do you like?
What genre?
That's what it's called.
What does she mean by genre?
You might not know what
Rock.
you mean.
Pop,
Like rock, pop,
techno.
country.
One of my favorite songs, it's from Among Us.
That's more like a retro game, Blaze. Video games.
Yeah, but like, I play the hide and seek imposter song. One of my other favorites is Panda Eyes Colorblind. That's a good song.
Who is that by, Thomas?
I have no idea. Half of the stuff he listens to, I've never heard, or I just ain't listened to it.
So Blaze, Giovanna says, I'm off to bed. It is nearly 1 a.m. Thank you for coming, Giovanna.
Yeah, we'll see ya.
And
Bye.
we missed a comment up here too. Scrappy Crafter says, my sons are musicians and I have a house full. Difficult to choose just one, maybe piano or the acoustic guitar. Cynthia says, I could never play the flute, but my sons play a lot of instruments. And genre means style or type, Blaze.
Huh?
Same.
Genre, it means a type or style of music. So like me, my favorite music, Blaze, is rock and roll and pop and some other types of music.
Someone just Dad, read that comment.
It says, Rita says, Thomas Steinbeck does that song, Blaze. And Scrappy Crafter says, rock, pop, rap, country, classical, jazz, blues are all genres. You learned something new today.
You're not even in school and you're learning something, but we're learning something too.
We need to let Teresa say something.
Lol.
Hello.
Where did you come from?
She's been there.
She's been there the whole time. She just ain't said nothing.
She was so quiet, I didn't even notice her.
I don't want to interrupt anybody.
She's a quiet
For
person.
real. Didn't even notice her at all.
No, she's been quiet, but she's been doing stuff.
So, Blaze, you also like quilting, don't you?
Oh yeah, I actually quilted before.
Yeah, you did some sewing over at Auntie Christina's house, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
When
Cool.
grandma makes it back to the States, we're going to do some sewing together.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes, we are. And if I get to come when I plan to come, I'm going to take you to QuiltCon with me.
Yeah, have fun with that.
You want to
What
go?
do you mean have fun with
Thomas,
that?
you can go too.
Have fun with it.
What do you mean?
It just means have fun
Thomas.
with it. I ain't gonna tell you why, because it'll ruin it.
Tell me.
No,
Okay.
you have to find out on your own.
You'll see, Blaze. You'll see so many beautiful things. You'll just be in awe of all of it. Teresa Louise just sits and talks and talks and talks, says Rita.
What you just drop?
Oh, that was a piece from the water.
And then
Pick it up.
Cynthia says, my 24-year-old son plays the trumpet, the French horn, trombone, saxophone, mellophone. I don't know what a mellophone is.
Oh,
acoustic
I-
guitar and a piano. What is a
Look at
mellophone?
this.
Yeah, it's the other half of it.
I have a
pretty.
guitar and a banjo.
A
Oh, you play-
banjo.
Have you played the
Ooh.
banjo or the guitar? Teresa?
Yeah, that's why I have them.
My
Oh, we
dad,
need to hear you play.
my dad can play, all those string instruments and the banjo.
Yeah.
I've had the guitar for years, but I bought the banjo about 15 years ago.
Well, you need to add that to your abilities of what you can do, because you can do a lot.
Add it to my hobbies.
Yes.
Yeah, add to the list
Add
of
to your
hobbies. I
hobbies.
play music. I bought some keyboards so that I could get back into playing a piano type thing.
I can play a little bit of piano, but not much.
Was your favorite musical that you got into playing the banjo and the guitar?
What?
Was your family musical? Is that how you
Yeah,
got?
my dad used to play the guitar and sing. And then my mom's brothers they played the guitar, and one of my uncles played the banjo.
Cool.
And they would sit around on the weekends, you know, and play when they were young, and they'd have dances. Of course, I wasn't there then, but I did see a homemade movie or video of that. It was on film, you know, how they
Yeah.
used to have it. Yeah.
8mm or whatever it is.
That was kind of funny seeing my mom at 14 years old out there dancing away, you know. It was pretty funny.
Because you don't picture them doing it and being kids.
No.
Let me see. A mellophone is the marching band instrument of the French horn. Oh, got you. Okay. Wait a minute. I missed something up here, I think. Raven says, I used to love sewing with my grandma. Then Denise says, Cynthia, there's a lot to have survived as a parent. A lot to survive as a parent. And then Rita says, my electronic keyboard just sits in the RV. One day I'll find a home for it. Cynthia says, mellow looks like a larger trumpet and has a lower sound. Size and sound are between a trumpet and a baritone. Okay, now I get it.
Someone just said
Cynthia says, I took a few, wait a minute, Blaze. And then Cynthia says, I took a few months of piano lessons in high school and learned a little on my own. I play by ear, y'all.
That's good.
Someone just said Paul results time.
Let's see if Blaze knows the answer to this question, Thomas. Probably not, but we'll try it anyway because it's an odd word. All right. Here's the poll. What does deliquance
Just look
mean?
right there.
What does deliquance mean? Have you ever seen that word before?
I've never heard of it.
Okay, it's okay.
Wait, what does deliquance mean?
Yeah, what does deliquance mean? Let's see if you can guess. Is it A, solidify? Is it B, melt away? Is it C, freeze? Or is it D, dry out? Which one do you think it is?
Well,
Can he see the screen, Thomas?
Yes.
Do you see it expanded out or no?
wait,
The poll.
what was the A, B, and C, D?
Let me read it to you again, okay? What does deliquance mean? Is it A, solidify? B, melt away? C, freeze? Or is it D, dry out? Which one do you think it is? Don't go look it up. Just take a guess.
I'm not.
No looking it up.
I'm not looking it up.
That's what you're trying to do, Blaze.
No, that is
Just
just
take-
a lie.
Just take a guess. He's gonna go look it up. I better hurry up and tell the answer before he does. Because he ain't gonna let it go. Okay, so we have 49 votes, so 22% voted
What
for
was the A, B, and
solidify.
C, D? What's the A, B, and C, D?
Hang on a minute, Blaze. 67% voted for B, 0% voted for C, which is funny, and D got 10% of the vote. You ready, Blaze? You want to know what the answer is?
I want to know what the A, B, and C, and D again.
A is solidify, B is melt away, C is freeze, and D is dry out. It's okay if you get it wrong, really. If you've never heard of the word, it's all right.
It's A probably.
Okay, all right. The answer is melt away. So 60,
I said B first.
67% of the people in the channel got B
Six,
correct.
7.
Congratulations to those who guessed right.
Well, which one was it?
B, melt away.
Ha! I guessed that and I got it right.
Congratulations to the winner, those that got it right.
That's funny.
Is that an English word?
Oh, I need to read to you about the history of this word. Hang on, because I always do that afterwards. Hold on.
I'm gonna hop off for a little bit, and I'll see you on Mona.
Okay. See you there.
Oh, see you too. I hope, Teresa.
Bye.
Okay, bye. See ya.
Bye. Oh, what did I do? Hold on a minute, y'all. All right.
Eloquent?
It's
Yes.
called deliquence.
Deliquence.
Yeah, deliquence. Interesting word. I like that little Q sitting in there like that. All right, let's talk about the history of the word. All right. So it says definition: to become liquid, typically through the absorption of moisture from the air, or to dissolve gradually. The origin is late Latin deliquens. Ooh, I can't pronounce that word. Deliquencere, from Latin down, and liquid, to become liquid.
Delinquent.
Not delinquent.
Example: the salt became to deliquence, forming a puddle of
Wow.
wine on the countertop. The term can be understood as melt away, referring to the process where a solid substance absorbs moisture from the environment and transforms into a liquid state. The phenomenon is commonly observed in certain salts and hygroscopic materials, which attract and retain water vapor. As they interact with humidity, these substances lose their solid form and dissolve, effectively melting away. This process highlights the dynamic nature of matter and the influence of the environmental conditions on a physical state, illustrating how solids can transition
down for a
to
little
liquids
while.
under the right circumstances. There you go. So that's where it comes from.
Grandma,
Yeah, baby.
have you heard of the word anti-disestablishmentarianism?
Yeah, and that's a really long word.
It's 28 letters, and I bet you I can spell it.
Go ahead and spell it.
ANTIDISABLISHMENTARIANISM.
Wow. Thomas, you're going to have a spelling bee person on your
I think that
hands.
is so funny because I remember when I was a kid, which was a lot of years ago, we used to try to learn that word too.
I also learned this word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and Dad actually taught me how to actually pronounce it. It's what my dad told me this with the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious booger eating moron.
Blaze.
Yeah, it's the saying that they put on the end of it.
Blaze.
My bad.
Blaze.
My bad.
Blaze.
We know Chris is the one that used to say that a lot when she was younger.
No, I did not know she said that when she was young.
Yes, she did.
Blaze.
You may
It's a bad
not remember, but that's what she would say.
No, I don't remember that. Not at all.
She learned it from whatever friends that she had.
Y'all are funny.
That's where you learned the word?
And that's where she learned it. I know it because of Andy Chris saying it.
Yeah, but Dad taught me that word.
I just said that's what Andy Chris had put on the end of it.
Nothing
Teacher.
surprises me when it comes to you kids sometimes, especially when you tell me later in life what you said or did. Oh, you know, we used to have people over the house when you were gone. That was a new one. I knew whenever Levi was over there, but
Spelling is fun. Do you have spelling bees in school?
yeah, they do talk Blaze.
Yeah, I know. They do.
They should have at your school anyway.
Yeah,
They
they
did
did.
when I was
They did
growing
it
up.
last year.
Because I
They did
used
it
to
last year.
participate in them because I was a good speller too.
Time for
I
me
like
to
spelling words.
go. Gotta get back to my Stream later?
Wait a minute. Let me see what she said. Retreat. They're at a sewing retreat. I guess that's where, yeah, Cynthia's at a sewing retreat. Oh, why is this giving me a hard time?
Dad, show Grandma the Lego.
No, I'm not done with it yet.
Oh, look who snuck in here.
Who is that?
Hi, William.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. The thought of the word is kind of atrocious. You said that word. I'm Mary Poppins. Let's go. Me and Dick Van Dyke are dancing with the penguins.
Cat.
I have seen that movie.
Oh my gosh.
You don't know the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Yes, he does.
Actually,
He just said it.
this lovely woman named Mary Poppins taught me about it when I was around a little bit younger than you.
Okay. How would you know this word? I learned this word from Roblox.
Okay.
Hold up. Let me do this.
Hello,
Hey, be
Cynthia.
careful. That's not copyrighted, is it?
What about that word?
That sounded like say what, say huh?
No.
Okay, so my first question is that English?
I have no idea on that. That's something that he found, and I have no idea what it is.
Because I speak English, Spanish, I pretend to speak French and Italian, but I speak Spanish. and English.
Yeah, that is English.
That's
I don't
not,
think that's English.
that's
Sorry.
not English.
Pronunciation
Can you
English.
say it backwards? I actually was listening to it before I jumped in because I needed to brush up on my Mary Poppins. It has been a while.
Chargaga.
Teresa, how are you doing?
Dogman. Chow.
I'm good, William. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. This sky around here isn't kind to asthmatic because of all the fires going on.
Oh, really? Oh.
Gogman.
You have a air
Okay,
Freshener
mute
thing
yourself
in
if
your
you're gonna read out loud.
What?
Mute yourself.
Now I have Mary Poppins just stuck in my head. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Something kind of.
If you say it loud enough, it's really quite atrocious.
Yep.
Supercalifragilisticexp. Oh, Teresa, I own 2 banjos.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I have a 6-string and I have the traditional 4-string banjo.
Awesome. Do you play them?
I used to. I haven't as much as I own acoustic guitars, a keyboard, cymbals. I have a whole band in here. But I still play the banjo. I call it picking and grinning. I just pull
Yeah.
out my banjo and just start playing. It's a happy instrument.
Right. Yeah. Mine's a 4-string.
Oh, and Terry, the fires, they're like, it's not that they're close, it's the wind is blowing everything towards me. So I can't breathe. And I'm laughing because I have a nebulizer, I have oxygen, but nature isn't kind sometimes.
Nope, it's not. Did they find out what started that one?
I always think it's people. There's no way that these can they happen like clockwork every year around the same time.
Sure sounds to me like it.
But it's more people hitting poles. I don't know. It's one of those freakish things that happen. Hello, Dubrovka.
Can you hear
So
a certain little noise coming from this room?
Yes.
Now she's been fed, so that means she wants to OUT. Really? So, because Blaze is talking and everyone else is talking, now you want your voice heard? I'll be right back, you guys.
Oh, there's a baby tarantula on my computer. Let's see if I
Ready
can
for
see it.
you.
Please, stop being rude.
I live in a place of spiders. We
Yeah,
have
I used
a
to live.
lizard.
I lived in 29 Palms, California, there for
Oh
a
yeah.
while,
Baby
about a year,
should cook.
and they got some nasty spiders down there.
Oh yeah. The desert, like we really don't have big animals. We have more bugs. We
Yeah,
have scorpions and spiders and lizards and all kinds of fun stuff.
and cockroaches.
Here, my house is infested with crickets.
Oh, wow.
My
Cricket.
house is completely infested. It's bad. I'm replacing all of the like door jams and everything, and I'll pull it back, and the crickets are just sitting there like, oh, I live here. They're in the ceiling, they're they're in my
Really?
vents. Oh yeah.
Huh. Do you know what kind of crickets they are?
That's a very good question. They're loud.
They're loud.
There's I moved back to my area from living in Oregon in '08. And since '08, I've been in this house and the crickets, it went from being majestic to if I hear one more cricket.
Right. I bet that's annoying. Are they all making noise at night?
It's a temperature thing. If it
Oh,
dips, if it it's weird. If it's over a certain temperature, they're going crazy. And if it's under a certain temperature, they go crazy.
huh.
I've done a lot of research, but they have taken over my house.
Huh.
And every time I get a
What
new
about
neighbor,
the the rest of the neighborhood? The other people have problems with their houses, or?
I'm the only person who doesn't have a monthly service of an exterminator.
Oh,
I'm old
huh.
school. I'll just get the spray and do it myself.
Right. Well, if you're that infested, I would think you would have to have them put a tent thing over your house, and you know, they fumigate the whole thing.
I actually had a neighbor who did that, and I had to explain it to my son. He's like, "Oh, what is this thing?" And I'm like, "Well, this is a great teaching moment." But if you think about it, and I'm not a tree hugger or anything, but we live in their area. We moved on their territory because where I live in Southern California, we're constantly expanding out towards the hills. And we wonder why there's bears and coyotes wandering into our neighborhood. It's because we're going into their habitat, you know?
Right. Right.
So as far as the ants and everything, they were here first.
Yep. Well, I guess you're just giving them a place to live.
Did you really have a tarantula inside your room?
It was a baby crawling across my computer.
Oh my God, I'd be freaking out.
The only reason I can tell what they are is because they're hairy.
Yeah. Right.
I'll be like, oh, you need to go outside.
Any other spider just looks like a spider, but tarantulas, they have they come with mohawks.
That's too funny about the mohawk part of it. Thomas, you got that cactus finished yet?
I'm gonna try what Raven and Rita said.
Rita
What's
says
that?
food grade that word always tricks me.
We all coordinate our pest control. I laugh whenever I get a new neighbor. I just look at my watch. I said that pest control will be here in a week because they're gonna go. Those crickets are gonna drive them crazy.
Rita, I didn't say they did. I mean, every spring we have little black spiders, only they're not so little right now. They come creeping out of our ceiling because they've been asleep. And I don't mind them so much in the rest of the house as I definitely listen. I'll tell you what I'm saying. I'm laying on the bed watching TV and I have a big 65-inch screen and suddenly you see something that's dangling from the ceiling between the bed and the TV, and it's a little black spider sitting in front of the TV.
Right.
Freaking
We get a lot
out.
of we get a lot of those here. The one that always destroys me is I'll be sitting here, I'm setting up a live stream or just watching YouTube or something, and a cricket will directly fall on my desk and just look at me.
Yeah, I would be jumping up screaming, thinking it was a cockroach.
When I lived in the city, I kind of have a cliche. I say when I lived in the heart of LA, I discovered what cockroaches are. I live in the suburbs. I always say at least cockroaches do not yell. Crickets
No,
are
but they'll
screaming.
I remember when we first moved to Lake City from South Florida, my mom and dad rented this house. And for whatever reason, the house was pretty old. I think it was part of the problem. And secondly, I think that the landlords really weren't taking care of pest control for the house that they were renting. And one day, in the middle of the night, I hear my mother screaming, and my dad's up cussing. And I'm like, what in the heck? You know, the big, huge cockroaches, the palmetto sized ones?
Oh, yeah.
They were in their bed underneath the blankets, and they were biting on them.
I naturally start itching when we talk about bugs. It's this weird byproduct of, and although I'm not afraid of them, there's obvious signs that they're around because I'll just start randomly scratching like, oh no. What we have been getting recently are those I don't know if they're Japanese hornets. They're literally like the size of my finger. And they're and you could see their face.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're beautiful. Other people run from them. They don't necessarily sting you. They're just here to pollinate. They're just nuclear huge.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, there's a ladybug sitting next to me. See, I don't have a problem with those bugs, even though they eat my plants.
Well, you know what Thomas has had trouble with in his little apartment? When did they come, Thomas? The ladybugs?
Came in the wintertime.
And there was hundreds of them.
They were just lodged up in the corner of the laundry room.
How did you get rid of them?
I just left them alone, then eventually they went away.
Yeah. I never had a problem. I've never had an infestation of ladybugs. That'd be interesting.
Well, see, I didn't have that problem last year with them. For the first winter that I had out here, but as of this winter that had started, for some reason they just accumulated in here. So I guess it just got more colder for them or something. I don't know.
A long time ago, I was painting an empty house. And I was painting my grandmother's house, and her house was completely empty. I had never seen these bugs in my area ever, but she got thousands of green beetles in her house.
Green? What kind of beetles?
They were green beetles. They look like scarabs from Egypt. I had never seen them before. I didn't even know.
You're not talking about like a stink bug kind of beetle,
No.
are you?
Oh no, we all learned that lesson the hard way around here about stink bugs. Don't step on them because you'll be wearing that scent.
That's kind of like stepping on a palmetto bug in the house. Have you ever stepped on one?
Oh yeah.
They give off this sickening sweet smell, and it's like, oh, let me go throw up. Because I remember that. I'm like, never ever squash one in your house. You will never get that smell out for hours.
Wood roaches, those are the ones that stink.
Yes, they do. Do you see roaches up there in Georgia, Thomas?
Yeah, sometimes, but rarely.
Because Florida's famous for them.
Canister vacuum works for ladybugs. You can suck them up. Do you know I have a thing for flies that's really over engineered?
And what would that be?
It's a fly sucker, but it's heavy and big. It looks like an old shop vac.
Oh, really? Oh, I get it. Gotcha.
It's literally called a bug sucker. But a fly swatter.
So we have a trick. I had a trick because of me having horses. I'd go up to Tractor Supply and buy these plastic bags that had some kind of hormone in them, and you fill them up with a certain amount of water, and you leave them hanging wherever. And I've tried them here in Greenland to see if they work. They freaking work. But my gosh, you have to put those bags far away from anywhere you're going to walk by because it will literally gross you out from the smell.
Are you talking about the fly bags?
Yeah, those fly bags. They
We
smell
swear
like
by
dead
those
meat.
here.
Yeah, they smell
I
like
use
dead
them.
meat.
I'm nose blind to that because I put them out every year.
Oh, so you don't even notice it. I know.
Well, my area is weirdly like, even though I live in a residential area, you own chickens or a horse. And so there's just flies everywhere when it starts getting dry and there's no wind.
Yeah, I used them around my horses because I got tired of them congregating around my horses' eyeballs because you know.
Hey, Diego. Hello.
It's a good thing palmetto roaches live in palmetto trees, hence the name. They don't necessarily stay in palmetto bushes or palms. They really don't infest the homes, but once in a while you'll see one come in and search for water. Yes. Prism says, does Florida have palmetto trees? Yes, it does. Sable palmettos, and it also has a more low growing one that's a palmetto palm.
Oh, they're singing the national anthem and Canada. I'm watching hockey.
Andrea says, I beg to differ, Prism. They are everywhere here in the houses, outside of the houses. I never experienced them before until I moved to Texas.
We have them here too.
Yeah, they were everywhere in Florida. You can't escape them unless you have good pest control. And even then, you might still find one or two in your house somewhere. The worst ones is the little German roaches. Man, when you get an infestation of those, they are nearly hard to get rid. They're nearly impossible to get rid of because they multiply like mice.
No.
What are you
I'm
doing?
watching hockey right now, and they're singing the national anthem, and this guy didn't put his hand on his heart until the camera panned on him.
Can I see your cactus, Thomas?
Oh yeah, it's right there.
You finished it. Hang on, let me spotlight so everyone can see.
Ooh.
Wow, that's awesome, Bubby.
Pretty much all done.
Wowee. So where are you going to put it?
I don't know. Just leave it here on the desk for now.
Did you see that they have some kind of Lego mount where you can mount those on?
No,
I'm
I didn't.
I'm going to see if they have them in Denmark. Why do people call them palmetto bugs? They are just big roaches because that's what they're called. That particular
why do they call the other roaches German roaches?
Yeah, exactly.
German roaches are the little tiny ones.
Or I had that argument a week ago of why is ham called Canadian bacon? It's like a heavy debate in my house.
Yeah. Why, oh, why? Yep.
Oh, and I agree with what Laura's saying. She lives in a neighborhood that's zoned for mini farms. It is difficult because, like, you know what? It's 50-50 though. I had a neighbor who used to live behind me. She had over 30 chickens and I never knew because she had them completely encapsulated in this like granny pod. It had ventilation and everything.
Somebody knew what she was doing, huh?
Oh, she was a kindergarten teacher, and I think that was her thing every year was, you know, doing the eggs. And she didn't want to go to the farm anymore.
Can't say I blame her.
But
I can't seem to convince my husband to say yes to us having a small amount of chickens. I keep getting the answer, no.
If you keep them in a the less you have, it's easier to manage.
Yeah. Even if the minute I say something about chickens, he's like, no. I don't even have to ask. It's no.
When I was a little kid, the ranch had chickens, but like either we were fighting the coyotes, the raccoons, and everything else. We had to make these impenetrable cages for them, you know, these huge pens. So I have nothing but memories of putting up fencing.
Denise says, cool Lego. Thank you for sharing. And Scrappy Cracker says, y'all have a great night. Thank you for coming in. And Laura says, your Lego creation is wonderful. Chickens were eating all the crickets, said Raven. And I think I might have missed some comments up above. Let me
I'm gonna go get a chicken.
here.
I'm gonna go get a chicken and just let it walk around my house.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I thought I had missed something, but no, I think I caught up.
It is so funny how that camera follows me.
You're gonna have to turn that off on Zoom.
I don't know how I went looking. Do you know what's funny? Last time I came in, it gave me the option to get rid of it, and I didn't. And then this time I came in and the option wasn't there.
That's strange. Very strange. So how was your day today, William?
It was good. I'm more relaxing and cleaning. My mom's been gone for like a week, so I had to go pick her up at a rendezvous point because she flew through LAX, and LAX, it's not that you can't go in the airport, you can't just drive up to it anymore.
Why?
They're scared of terrorism.
Oh, okay, got you.
And they've had credible threats.
There's going to always be that, I guess.
And
by the way, I'm so rude. William, meet my son Thomas. Thomas, meet William.
hello.
And Blaze, the grandson.
It was fun though. I got to drive to a train station I used to live near. And it's weird how it's strange when you live somewhere. And I lived there 20 years ago. It's amazing how much it has changed and hasn't changed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I used to live over by Universal Studios, and a lot of it has changed. But when I got off that freeway, it was it was weird. It was like going back 20 years. I know.
How many
in that
of
area.
the states in the United States have you lived in?
I've been to every state except for Hawaii, but I've lived in Texas, Arizona. Well, what is like residency? How long are you at a place when you're considered a resident?
I would say where you rented someplace to live.
Oregon, Texas, California, Wisconsin. I actually stayed in Madison for like 2 months when I was younger. When I was 17, my parents stupidly let me go to a very famous concert, and it took me like, I don't know, 6 months to come back home.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because I did the stereotypical hippie thing, like I slowly traveled back towards my house.
That's funny.
But I've traveled to every state except for Hawaii. And Alaska was more of a mission. I had to have my feet touch Alaska. So I made a point to go to Alaska. How many have you been to, Teresa?
I've been to about 30 states, and I've been to Canada, and I've been to Alaska. But you know, I include Alaska in the state, and I've lived in, well, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, and California.
And yes, Raven, I partied in Madison for 2 months. Her name was Anne. And I think the option says auto frame my video. You have to show that. It drives me insane, Terry. Because I don't realize how much I move around until I get this. I'm a twitchy human, so I don't realize how much I move around until I get this camera.
Right. I don't like those cameras that follow you around.
Oh,
it drives me crazy
when it does that.
But this service and whatever Mona uses, for some reason, it doesn't like my computer. And this is bringing me full circle back to what I wanted to say an hour and a half ago when I was listening. Katy, We need to start a fund and get you an Apple product because I have an Apple laptop and an Apple computer.
Yeah.
They basically do everything for you.
Yeah, I can't afford Apple products, number one. They're
I
so
know.
pricey over here. I mean, that's why I don't have an iPhone or iPad or even an Apple laptop because I cannot afford to buy one.
My For some reason my laptop was more expensive in 2020 than I bought a desktop last year. And I had to save up for it. It's not like I just ran and bought it.
No, when I saw the price of
What?
but listen, the price of an iPad or an iPhone is like 14,000 Danish kroners. And hang on, I'll tell you how much that is in US dollars. Hold on a second. You'll fall out of your chair when you hear it.
I was shocked
It's
that my
just
laptop
insanely. I don't understand why this particular thing is so pricey. So I don't have one. Okay, DK to US dollars.
Bro, did I get it? I hate when the Guardians calls this.
So I'm gonna put 12,000 Danish kroners in here.
Why did they make you do that? It's stupid.
You want to guess how much that is in US dollars?
3,200.
Oh no. $1,863.50.
Wow.
These glasses
And
that you see me wearing, we paid 12,000 kroners for them.
That's how much it costs for an iPad?
Yeah. And we borrowed money to pay for my glasses because we didn't have 12,000 laying around. And that was back in 2020. Let's see, my channel's about to be 3 years old. So I got it before I had a YouTube channel. So I think either it was 2020 or 2021 when I had to get these glasses, and we about fell out of our chair. But they offered to do a short-term loan, and that's what we did.
Terry says I'd buy a car with that money. Do you know I refuse to pay more than a certain amount because I used to buy and sell cars. So that is car money. 1,800, that's like a used car.
Yeah.
I still don't know why my computer, which is better than my laptop, was at least $700 or $800 cheaper.
Yeah.
Like hot stuff.
It's just a suggestion. A lot of my Apple products, and I'm not saying this to be funny, but they think for you. So there's certain things that, like, because I have a PC and I tried to use it online and I'm like, this is the most complicated thing I've ever come across in my life.
Yeah, iPhones are actually good for like streaming and stuff.
And I have a Canon camera. I just recently started using my iPhone and no one can tell the difference. So I kind of feel like a doof because I spent all that money on it.
She has a iPad that she takes out with us when we go on a boat, and her pictures of the icebergs are way better than mine from my cell phone. It's just like I'm so jealous, but I can't afford to buy one.
Is the technology in the laptop better, in your opinion?
I guess. Is the technology better in the...
I use my laptop for all my administrative stuff, if that makes sense, like setting up all my live streams and everything. My desktop, the picture is 1,000 times better than my MacBook Pro. But my MacBook Pro is also from 2020. And the sad thing is, as far as computers, that's considered old.
Was it?
We can hear your conversation.
So it's considered old after being 6 years old.
Y'all mute when you're
A lot of
talking.
pieces, actually.
Thank you.
Laptops, small forms of components, so they cost more. It's crazy how much it costs. It's just insane to me.
Are we getting closer to that hour?
It's 4:26. Oh, I forget that you're
Well, I'm trying to keep up with when Mona goes live so that I can dump everybody into her chat.
I used to
Well,
build.
you know me, I'll go and run 5 hours and not even think straight about it. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way. I just start talking. I don't even get into my stride until like 2.5 hours into
Yeah.
it.
Terry said she used to build desktops.
We used
Thomas,
to.
how's that new laptop working out? See, Thomas just invested in a new laptop. Are you liking it, or do you find it not what
I
you're
like it. It
not
runs
what
better
you were
than the other one
expecting?
does. Runs a lot better than the other one does.
Well, that other one was just a simple office style laptop.
Well, I don't really have anything on that one either, but this one still runs better than that one.
Which way did I have this turn? Did I have it turned that way? Or... No, I don't even know which way I had.
I
it.
need
Sarah
to-
Sewing says she has an alarm set.
What?
Says she's keeping track and she has an alarm set.
Okay, thank you, Sarah, because I know if I don't pay attention, I will. Yeah. Denise says you can't wait to see humanoid running live streams. That would creep me out. Thomas, have you figured out how you're gonna do the gaming live thing yet?
They have a thing called OBS or Stream Elements, stuff like that runs your picture quality or whatever you want to call it for your TV or your console.
Yeah.
So, and there's I think it's a graphics card or something like that they have. Forget
I
what they
have
call it.
never been able to sit down and figure out OBS.
Yeah, I have some friends that I know that I talk to that do a lot of live streaming. So, because they do game streaming and all that stuff, and I have them to help me out with that if I need it. So,
A long time ago, I was thinking about starting a because I have a Sega, a Nintendo 64,
mhm.
and an original Nintendo. I have all kinds of fun stuff, but I was thinking about starting a retro gaming channel. But then
Oh
I
yeah, that's
realized
good.
like
That's good.
but the logistics of it was crazy because I
Yeah.
bought all these like emulators, and the emulators didn't work on my computers. It was just drama.
Yeah, there's certain things you need to actually live stream games, but it's not really complicated. You just have to know exactly what you're doing.
See, that's the thing. I'm more of a like sewing is what I do, but you
Mhm.
know, like everybody else, I have other hobbies.
Thanks for the cord.
So I'm more dedicated to sewing, though.
What does CS2 mean, Raven? Denise says, my husband built computers and repaired them for our friends for free. I would use his cost to justify sewing and quilting supplies and fabric.
You could make money. I knew someone that built a business fixing computers in the 90s.
Yeah.
And they started out from nothing and they had their own storefront by the 2000s.
Used to be back in a day, you could go to any electric. Well, now the desktop, not the new desktop we just bought, but the desktop my husband has, we had that one built for us, and it's a gaming machine. And someone up in Sissymoot has the skill set to build desktops. And when we told him what we wanted, he built it. The only thing that we didn't think about when we had it built was we should have discussed having a bigger we had 2 big hard drives put in, but what we didn't think about is maybe we should have had more than 2 big ones put in, because gaming uses a lot of space for one thing, and then there's me and my pictures and videos and stuff.
Laura says, my husband's an IT professional and he hates Apple products, even though that's what I use. For professional purposes, he thinks they're subpar. I agree. I came into YouTube not knowing anything about computers at all. And this was literally like within the past decade. So Apple has helped me out with my computer illiteracy. They're great starter machines. Oh, Counter-Strike, an FPS game where my clan meets 1 to 2 games every night. Oh, that's awesome, Raven. For the past 20 years. Oh, that's awesome.
That sounds interesting.
Oh, that's like EVE Online. I almost got into it, but then I met a bunch of people. They're like, I've been here for 10 years. Even my Star Trek, I was in a Star Trek group in the late 90s. And when I put my information into the new Star Trek games, all my stuff pops up.
That would be a no, Denise. See, now with this desktop that we bought, which for me, which was we got a good deal on it, but it was still pretty pricey. We're still going to have to buy another hard drive and have put in there. And I'm also going to add memory to it so that I have more memory in it. So no, if you build one, you get to build it with the memory and the video stuff you want, and you've already took care of it for the same price that you but with one that you buy that's already pre-made, it comes with the necessities and that's it. So you're going to add more money and you're going to invest more money into it if you want more memory like I want. I want more memory. I want more RAM, and I need a secondary big ass hard drive. Because videos and freaking pictures add up, man.
I have an 18 terabyte external hard drive on my laptop.
Externals, yeah. But
well,
Nikolai will tell you right up front, put big ass hard drives in it. I think we should, I personally, and I mentioned this to him before, I think we should build a server.
I'm almost there. For the amount of information,
so close to thinking, let's build a server and get it over with.
My problem is I keep all of my old stuff, and so I have this just file, this Godzilla of a file on my computer.
Because some stuff just is so big.
Raven says we have ages 27 to 78. And Laura says that's exactly what my husband said. Apple is great for those looking for a beginning. I'm not kidding you. With my 2015 was antiquated by 2019 when I first started. And I was able to get right on YouTube. And I made videos and everything on my old computer.
Did you see the age? Wow, 27 to 78 says Raven for the age group that's in this group she's talking about. Wow.
I miss Star Trek Online, but that got weird. If I could mute the people and just play the game.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, do you play the game?
Nikolai
does.
I used to, but I haven't logged in like 3 or 4 years.
Sometimes he gets a little bit pissy about that game. I can tell you that.
I like
some people don't play like they should.
Some of those games would stress me out, so I've really reduced. I have this weird thing. If you stress me out, I'm not going to participate.
Yeah.
Like even there's a couple games on my phone that I should erase.
So while I'm sitting here sewing this scrappy block together, which is funny, starting to look like something, tomorrow, don't forget that I'll be sewing with Sherry on the Alice's Wonderland stuff. So y'all don't forget about that. And I think this block is going to be bigger than 6.5 inches. I'm almost thinking it's going to, well, it might not be, but I think it is. So what's your plan for working on? What are you going to work on tonight, William?
I'm finishing the project I started the other day. I have this really weird sewing pace. I'll either sew like 10 items within within a week, or it'll take me a week to sew one item. But I'm working on a pair of pants and a jacket right now. I should be done by the end of the evening.
Do you see Teresa's tabletop?
Teresa,
hey, Teresa, can you pull the camera down a little more so we can see more of that?
Between the horse and what she's working on right now, that is just
artwork. That's gorgeous.
That is amazing.
Sure is. Wow.
Scraps from the half square triangles.
Yeah, see, there you go. More scrappy stuff.
I'm telling you, I am the scrap Shangri-La.
Yeah, but what I want to know is if you can do the same thing with tweed as what you see us doing with cotton.
I don't have just tweed. I have 7 years of cotton as well.
Well, you're going to have to show us some of your stash, William. I'm just saying, you
I
ain't
didn't
showed
even
me any of your
discover-
stash.
I really didn't even discover tweed until like 3 or 4. Well, I knew what it was. I had access to it. I even bought a couple items because I would go to the swap meet and I was very shy at first. And now when I go, I'm like, I need 7 yards of that. I'll take that whole roll.
Hey, William, I'll show you some of mine if you show.
Boy, if I had $1 for every time I heard that.
Oh, gosh.
The sun's not even down yet, Katie. The sun's not even at least over here.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you're making me cough.
Oh, we are 25 minutes away from Mona's live. So in 15 minutes, I'm going to be saying all my little goodbyes for my live and sending y'all over to Mona's channel.
I'm gonna jump off in a second because I gotta.
Well, I was kind of hoping Jess would have made an appearance by now because Blaze wanted to say hi to her. She must have got off work late.
I laid in bed an extra hour today, and it was glorious. So, Jess, if you are listening to my voice, do not get up. Do not get out of bed.
Yeah, because I know she wants.
Enjoy your rest.
She needs to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for later.
I sat there. I was like, nope. I opened my eyes. I looked at my clock. I said, nope. I'm going right. Because I didn't have to go to work today. So I was like, no. And I rarely do that. I usually get up and run out of bed. I got 50 things to do.
Yeah, because you're child-free right now, right?
Yeah, on the weekends, my son is with his mother. And so it's the only time I have to like deep clean my house in peace.
Yeah. We're having fun with a 9-year-old that don't want to clean his room.
My son's 16 and he doesn't want to clean his room.
Hear that, Thomas? Right now, it's been the last 2 days arguing with a 9-year-old. I don't know.
I go from I call myself a professional nag because I'm like, did you do this? Did you do this? Oh, did you pick up your bathroom? Oh, let me go check. He hates it when I'm like, let me go check because he's like, all right. I didn't do it.
It's the same one with here.
Yep.
It's like I said, golly, you two remind me of each other. You sound just like each other sometimes. So funny. But usually when you told Thomas to do something when he was that age, Thomas went and did it. Blaze stands there and argues with Thomas. Let's see. Terry says, I have been saving and sewing the little half square cutoffs. I like using them to make small carpenter star. Oh, that's cool. And she says, I do that every day, but by the time I fell asleep, it is early morning. And Linda says, what time is Sherry's stream tomorrow? It starts at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. William, do you smell the smoke inside your house? Asked Dubrovka.
In here, no, because it's insulated. And my fabric is saving me, but because of my obsession with having the windows open, yes. And yesterday, I put my filter in my air conditioner. I wrote the date on it. I put it in a month ago. I opened up my vent and it was black.
I can imagine.
It was black. And I was like, oh, I'm just glad I buy 3 or 4 at a time because I had a replacement, but in less than a month. And I mean, the filters are white. And I kind of sat there. I was like, is this a charcoal filter? Did I buy something different? No, it was black when I took it out. So it's not the stuff that you see, it's the particulates in the air that you don't see.
Yeah, you know how, I don't know if you've ever seen any of the iceberg pictures that I posted or whatever. But you can also see other people's icebergs. there's these black strips that run through some of the icebergs, William. And because some of these icebergs, when they get calved off the ice cap, they're thousands of years old. And you'll see one with a big, thick, maybe 6 to 10 inches wide, smack dab through the middle of it, while the rest of it's all white, clean, or either blue. That's soot from forest fires from North America.
Wow.
So it gets pulled through the atmosphere, and then and one time it was snowing here. You remember when not last year, but I want to say 2 years ago, when all those forest fires were going on in Canada and California area, and we got snow. It was one of the first snowfalls of the year. It had soot in with the snow. It was strange because you see these black spots all over the ground. And I'm like, what is that? And when we went and looked, it was soot.
That's how they do carbon dating.
Yep.
Because they can tell, they say, oh, this geological event happened around this time. And so, you know, the air changes. And Terry, it is terrible. The air is thick. I mean, it's, you know, a couple years ago, we've had fires forever here. About 3 or 4 years ago, it was so bad, I just started driving east. That's why I'm so sad that State Line is completely shut down now, because I just went to State Line and sat in the pool. I didn't even go to Vegas. I just went to the Nevada, California State Line because the air was nice over there. Out in the middle of the desert compared to where I live, where it was just smoke.
Thomas, has the fire's been put out in Georgia? Uh-oh.
Oh, now I have the devil went down to Georgia stuck in my head. Run down.
He must have got up and walked out. Bubby.
Get sit from burning candles in your house.
Yeah.
The fire's been put out in Georgia?
I don't know. I haven't smelt anything, so.
Oh, so you didn't even know that the state had a fire in it?
No.
It was about 300 miles away from where you were at.
So yeah, I wouldn't have known anything about
it. Oh, Andrea, my daughter was a messy kid. She was a tomboy and would rather be outside. That's my son's thing. He's in his MMA phase. But my thing is, I don't want my house to smell like a gym. That's my
whole... I don't burn candles in my house because of my lungs.
I do because I'm crazy. I love the smell of candles. I just can't have really heavy deodorized ones.
Yeah, I can't burn any of them because I'm too sensitive. Anything to prolong the inevitable, I do.
Yay, Dubrovka, thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Going to have some dinner. Thank you, Katie. See you later tonight, William. Yep, thank you for coming in, Dubrovka, and hanging out. And then Andrea says, I wish I could send you some of our rain. We are having flash flooding here, 8 to 10 inches. Wow.
That would wash the air here.
Yes, it would. You'd also put out some fires.
For real. That's the one thing I like about all these, all the rainstorms that we've been having, because we've had unseasonable weather. It washes the air.
Yeah. Terry says she diffuses oils. Yeah, I don't even want to try doing that. I just want to live longer. So anything that I don't inhale is a good idea.
I've actually have one of those. I've just never used it before. I have the whole setup. They probably don't even sell the I have an ancient Glade plug-in that's never been used, still in the package. It's right next to my Roku that I never used. I was going to cut the cord.
Rain, says Terry. Sorry, William.
Oh, no. I was going to cut the cord and I never did.
Okay, where are we at on time?
We should take off.
Is it getting that? Is it that close?
She starts in 14 minutes.
Okay, all right. Before I forget, I am remiss, William. Will you tell everybody in the chat while I'm sharing your channel link about your channel and what you do? Because there's probably some in here that don't know. And tell them a little bit about your channel as well as your love of sewing.
My name is William. My channel is called My So-Called Life. Come and check me out. I love to sew. I am the great jacket maker, but it's long and forgotten. I'm sitting in a room of hundreds of sewing machines. So I review sewing machines, I make clothes, and have fun and live my life. So come and check me out. My so-called life at my so-called life SCW.
And I have shared your link in the channel.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. Teresa,
Yes.
would you like to say your little piece before we have to crack out of here?
My name is Teresa Louise. I Quilt 2 is my channel name. And yeah, I usually go live on Sundays at around sometime between 1 and 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I do all kinds of stuff. I sew, I crochet, whatever. I do the hobbies. I do all the hobbies.
You're an artist at heart, plus along with lots of talent.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right,
you.
Bobby, your turn. And can Blaze come say goodbye to everyone too, please?
We're saying bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, say we're all gonna go in just a minute. You want to say anything else, Blaze? I mean,
Click the like button and subscribe.
aw, you're so sweet. You
Like
too,
a
Bobby.
pro.
You want to
Like
say
a
anything?
pro.
Bubby,
It's nice seeing y'all. And
Thanks.
chatting with y'all.
yep. You done good tonight, Grasshopper, even though you started gaming.
That's what I'm going to be doing, so might as well.
Yeah, get used to
Absolutely.
doing two things at once. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, everyone. Remember, as I always say, to live, laugh, love, and dream. What do you do with that? You make something beautiful, or you go do something beautiful for someone in need, because you'll put a smile on their face and you never know, that might change their whole world. So y'all have a great evening, and I'll see you over on Mona's live. And when I shut down the live, you guys, you will be pulled into Mona's channel. So see you over there while we're waiting for her to go live.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. All right, where's my little, uh-oh, there you are. Okay. Hey, William, thank you for, you still there?